second. You know me, there's a bit of logistics at the beginning of these. All right, I see who's here. Oh my gosh, so many people. Wow, that was so fast. Rich is here, Skywalk None, great to see you. I feel like it's been a while. Cassidy, I just saw you in Kirby's live. Hello. Happy Life, great to see you. Keith Van, hello. How are the healing strategies going? I don't have any healing strategies, but do tell if you have some. Jeff Rubin with the alien emoji, I love that. Hello, Jeff. David is here, Kaylin is here, Keith, love and support. All right, nice. Cassidy is early, yep. All right, I think I got to everyone who has commented. Let me continue typing in the poll question. Oh, come on. All right. So I'm rewatching a horror movie tonight, guys. And let's see if you can get it right. Gordon Ramsay. Martha. What's the topic for the day? I mean, let's see. I'm going to be watching a horror movie shortly. So we could talk about horror movies. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking of options. And all right, so let's see if you guys can get this correct. This is why I need, what do they call it? I think it's Discord, where you can watch movies with people. You can't, as far as I know, you can't do that on YouTube because that will get you a nice copyright strike. But I would love, and people have suggested that I do this, I would love to have a movie night, like a regular movie night with you guys, like Monday night movie night. Movie Mondays, I think, could be a thing. But like I said, everything in due time, because I have a million ideas of things I want to do, but so limited time to actually do them. So many ideas. That's why I keep a notebook, so I can keep track of what you guys tell me. What would Martha say? What would Martha Stewart say? I like that. Skywalk says, let's do it. Hi, Boo. I don't know if I said hi to you, but hello, Boo. I see, is it Google? Oh boy. Jesse, I'm doing great. You will be proud to hear this. I'm actually functioning on not that much of sleep, and I feel like decently okay. So unfortunately, I decided to bite the bullet and get a lot of work done last night. And so I ended up only getting 4.5 hours of sleep. And that is like literally half of what I normally get. So I was like, I can weather like 1 or 2 days like that in a week, as long as I have a catch-up day later where I can make up for the difference. So I'm shockingly doing okay. I had a very busy day. I had 3 meetings, and one was off-site, so I had to drive somewhere other than my office. Yeah, busy day, really fun day though. Lots of meetings. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. But doing good for how little I slept, like how long I have been awake today. Nora is here. I see Preston is here, 2P0U. I remember you. JM is here. I hate zombies. My friends tricked me into seeing 28 Days Later in the theater. I am so sorry to hear that. If you are not a horror fan at all and you get scared by things, that would be I have seen, as you could tell, like by the way I phrased the question, I have seen all the movies that I listed. I love horror movies. They don't, nothing really sticks with me and torments me after I just watch them for entertainment. But if you don't handle horror movies well, 28 Days Later would be a very terrible experience for you. I would not want anyone who's not cool with horror to watch 28 Days Later or 28 Weeks Later, because they're actually scary. All right, I see Chanel Gabut is here from Indonesia. What is everyone's favorite movie? Let's do that. That's a good topic of conversation. Hi, Hari Nuth. I see Mark. I see Robin Goncalves. 3 Ace Nelson. Deadshot is here, and you're a member. Love to see it. Movie reactions. I mostly listen to Apocalypse audiobooks on YouTube. I kind of like the dystopian, love The Last of Us, like, you know, post-apocalyptic situation, The Walking Dead. I'm reading a book right now that's pretty grim, but it's super interesting. It's called The Children of Men by P.D. James. Let's see. I want to say hi to... You sure don't like earrings, huh? Preston Thomas, that was you. So you're talking like 12 hours of sleep. Yes, of course. Maxi Flores is here. The movie The Mist. I have not seen The Mist, but I believe that is a Stephen King book and movie. Tony says, happy Wednesday just for tonight. I'm eating chicken wings and french fries from a Chinese restaurant. Nice. I mean, I don't eat that anymore, but I would have eaten that meal in a heartbeat as a kid. Anthony Chidera is here. All right, Zechariah. These are Christmas earrings, but I just keep on wearing them because people like them or they ask me about them. Iced, I will sometimes be cooking stuff on my live streams. Other times, more lately, I have just been chilling on my couch and talking to people because I've gotten way more people coming into the chat and like hanging out. So the couch live streams have been doing well the last week and a half, and I'm sticking with them for now, but I will be back in my kitchen. Actually, I'm thinking about being in my kitchen on Friday because I'm having friends over for dinner on Saturday, and I have lasagna and chocolate cake planned for them. And I obviously am not, like, I don't want to do everything on Saturday. I would like to go live on Saturday morning, but that means I'm going to have to carve out some time, I think Friday, to at least prep some things. If not I don't know. I'm kind of mulling it over, like, how far in advance I should make some things. But to give you a sense. Tylen Brittman is here. Hello. Can you watch SpongeBob? At some point, sure. I could watch SpongeBob on here and do it like a Discord viewing. I see someone from Korea is here. Sevenfold is here. Hi, Chip Broadhead, thank you. Luca Margiaso, Casper the Weirdo is here. Jack Lee, Assad Khan. Yes, Assad Khan, I love the Smile movies. I saw Smile 1 and Smile 2. Smile 2 in theaters with my sister, and that was terrifying. Alpha Wolf, I can see you. Let's see, Bearded Aussie is here. Hi, Bearded Aussie. Hope you're having a good Thursday afternoon it would be for you. I'm on my Wednesday evening right now. Lyle Sloth, hello. Candyman, I have not seen Candyman, but I've had people recommend it. Thank you, Rich, for the members emojis. Mr. Fantastic 85 is here. Thank you. These are my go-to live stream earrings. I see Victor is here. Django is one of the greatest movies of all time. I liked Django. I'm a huge fan of, what's his face? Jamie Foxx. And that really scary Austrian guy, Christoph Waltz. He is primo. Mahmood, hello. Skullkilla Clan, I see you. Hello, Skullkilla Clan. Hi, Just a Dude. I made some hot chocolate as if it really is winter. I was feeling like something sweet. Quitman is here. I see David. Yeah, I'm not watching Human Centipede. That's a permanent no from me. And Frax says, watching 28 years later in a week. Kind of worried because it is only directed in part by the original director, hoping it won't be a flop. There is so much anticipation around 28 years later. I am gonna see it, and I do hope it lives up to the hype. It's I think it's stacked with amazing actors, and I'm hoping it'll be really fun. Robotic Mice, hello. I see Nori, Mahmood, Preston. I see, Just a Dude says, where were you? Just a dude. I was at your comment, but I'm a bit behind. Hopefully 28 days later, of course. Isabella Fam, hello. Hi, Wisdom Nuggets. Ice says, okay, see ya. Gracie Batty is here. Sitio Estrada Dovale is here. Do movie reactions. All right, hi, Demori. Keep rocking the earrings, love them. Thank you so much, happy life. I'm glad you enjoy them. M. Amir Ali Baig is here. Mahmoud Ramadan is here. Hope for Bess. I am mixed, yes, I'm half white and half black. Victor says fire. Yeah, Rich, it always happens. Like, there's a huge surge of subs after my live streams, and then in the days following, there's always people who unsub. So I feel like my theory is that people some people like instantly subscribe, and then after they're like, nah, actually I don't want to, so they'll unsub themselves. That's my theory for why it goes up and then down, up and then down a little bit. So that's like the pattern I've noticed after live streams. Kevin is here. I don't know any of those movies. You have to excuse yourself from the poll. Fair enough. Layla Swigert is here. Derek Ridley, I'm doing well. I'm having a lovely Wednesday. Hope you are too. Thank you, M. Amir Ali, for the like. Hi, Too Evil to Hope. How are you? You're overthinking your dinner. Lasagna don't take long to cook. The thing is, the reason why I have reservations about the lasagna is because I have made this recipe twice in the last month. The first time was 10 out of 10. Could not have executed it better, in my opinion. It turned out like everything went perfectly. Second batch was absolutely horrendous. So I'm like, one went well, one was terrible. I know what I switched up between the two, but it's just like, it'd be such a disappointment to only make room for one batch of lasagna and have it not turn out well. But I don't know. I don't want to be overthinking it, but I'm thinking about the major flop I had recently, so that's giving me some pause. Hi, Lee. Hi, Owl. I'm not Arab, but that is a common guess that I get. I am African, and there's a lot of Arabs in Africa, so there's some overlap there. Chloe is here. Thank you. Hi, Sven. I see Happy Life saying, speaking of Rachie, how is she doing? She's doing very well. I saw her this evening. We were out and about, and she has been going gangbusters. I feel like I don't even want to like spoil it. I'll let her. She's been working on a skill, or she's been working on something, and so I'm gonna keep that to myself so that she can share that as she wishes. But she's been busy. Cassidy says, double tap and subscribe, everyone. It's free. You'll love the content. Thank you so much, Cassidy. Yes, it is free to subscribe. I love being on here. I love all aspects of YouTube. I see, what's his face? Oh, must have been a comment I made. Preston, that's what you want. Okay, Dead End AP. Hostel, will not watch Hostel. Just a Dude says, best horror movie is, I don't actually know what the best one is. I know, I mean, there's so many. I have like my tops, but it's hard to say like definitively what is my all-time favorite scary movie. B is here. Oh my gosh, hi B. It's great to see you as a member. I think you were gifted a membership last week. I see Phil Collins. Hello, Phil Collins. Chip Bradhead says, chocolate cake. No wonder the chocolate melts with the warmth and glow of your sweet rose smile. Thanks. All right, Drum is here. I see Rich saying, yes, Cassidy, it's free. Some people, oops, I lost your comment. Dang. Yes, Cassidy, it's free. Some people don't know that YouTube is free to sub. Alejandro Figueroa, good to see you, Alejandro. M. Amir, I'm doing well. Gianna for Life, I see that you gifted a, I think it's a floating heart is what it's called. Thank you so much. Ota Go Gold 22. Hello. Merry Christmas. I love that. Hi, Ikenna Barnabas. Hassan Noor is here. Sankioke. Hello. All right, Truckee, nice joke. VLLS Spam Lord, I think. VLL Spam Lord. Which movie do you love? I'm not gonna answer the poll, if that's what you're wondering, but favorite all-time movie is Gladiator. Thanks, Keith Van. Wisdom Nugget says that's the human connection. 51 in chat, 33 likes. I like that. It's telling people to like this chat. Jeff Rubin, that was you. Fly True. Hello. Yordi64. Let's see. Okay. How can you mess up lasagna? Lasagna is great. I'll tell you how you mess up lasagna. You buy noodles that claim to be oven ready, no need to pre-cook them, and they don't actually cook. So they were like rubber, they were tough. I also used a brand, so the first batch, the brand of vegan cheese was perfect. The second I swapped, there was a brand that was on sale and I was like, okay, I know that brand, I'll use it for this second batch. It's not the same as the first. Big mistake, should have just stuck with the original cheese. So it was the noodles were horrendous and the cheese was extremely like greasy, like it's just not cute. Ami Strong Sousa from Brazil. Keith Van, I am a data analyst by day, my 9-to-5 job. JJ, I'm drinking some hot chocolate actually, that's what this is. Thank you Gianna for life for the makeup brush gift, I appreciate it. I see Aircon here. Tony says double tap the screen if everybody can handle it. To 100 likes, we can get there. We're at 43. Fly True, hello. I see Jasa Sing Sing. Thank you, Ani Fiok. Fernando is here. Favorite horror film? It's probably The Witch with Anya Taylor-Joy. It came out back in, I think, 2016 or 2015. I'm not Arab. Thank you, David Macron. Jamie Hubler is here. Hubler, getting popular. Thank you. I've noticed that the couch live streams do well. So I'm sticking with the couch live streams. I see, let's see, Free Hugs is here, thank you. I think I know what Rachie is up to. She said it on your live Monday. Said it on your live maybe is what you meant to say. Yeah, I might have already mentioned it, but I will, put the kibosh on that. Pride of Chucky, vegan glasses, that's funny. Hi, Abdo Ali. Gianna Forever with the Martha. Hi, Jax94. I see, David, I love Martha Stewart. Little Smith, thank you so much. Neil Del Monaco said hi. Jax904 says 28 Days Later is amazing. Can't wait for the new one in the series. Yes, that I am gonna go see. And it comes out, I believe, in 2 weeks. I don't know if it's like the 19th or the 20th. I'd have to double check. Timothy Peters is here. I am having a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Hope you are too. Leonardo Silva is here. Hi, Martha. A lot of mods in the chat. Yes, love to see the mods. I see Rana is here. Blazing Saddles, my all-time favorite movie. I think I've seen part of Blazing Saddles, but I remember watching it with my parents when I was very little, and I don't think they were like shocked at how racist it is. And just like very obscene, and not obscene, but like just not PC at all. And they were like, oops, I don't know if we're gonna, I think they stopped the movie and we watched something else. I'll have to rewatch it as an adult. I see Luke saying, your warmth and honesty inspire so many. Thank you so much, Luke. High Cipher Solutions. People love these earrings, and I either need to contact the seller of these earrings and tell them how many people have commented on these earrings and that they like them, or I need to start crafting my own earrings like these. I can locate like little red jingle bells just fine with a little loop, but the problem is I would have to actually create or like fashion this green glittery bow tie on the top. I could do it. I could do it in like green. I could do it in gold glitter with the red. So ideas. All these ideas I have floating around in my head, and I need a little more time to make them all happen. Hi Mohammed, hi Halidu. The Viking is here. Gertrude said bonjour. I see who else? The Cherries says Cypher Solutions. Sunil Kumar is here. I see Christopher Elford. Thank you so much. I am glad that I had the fortune of being born with freckles. Hi Foob Dorji. Mustang Mike is here. Danny is here. Gelio, hello. Angelo Callie is here. Hi, Antonio Salazar. Just chilling, enjoying this wonderful Wednesday. How about you? I see Nickel is here. Fatih Kati is here from Algeria. Very cool. Thank you. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Gelio for the super chat. Carlos Roberto in, I believe that's Portuguese. Yes, do Brazil. Mr. Cool is here. I have never seen Salem's Lot. I also believe that is a Stephen King book. And something I really try to do is before I watch an adaptation of a book, I will try to like read that book in its entirety. So for example, right now I'm reading The Children of Men by P.D. James, and it basically has to do with right around this time, like heading into the 2000s in the novel, humanity suddenly loses its ability to reproduce. So in the book, it's, I believe 1995 is the final year. They call that generation Omega because it's the end. After 1995, no human has been born. And so basically the novel is about basically how is humanity preparing for the very end of its existence. What things have shut down, what does society look like, how do people behave? It's really interesting. So that was made into a movie back in 2006, I believe, and it has Clive Owen, Julianne Moore, Chiwetel Ejiofor. I never saw it. I think it was a bit too mature at the time because I would have been like 12 years old when it came out. But I'm reading the book finally. I've had it forever and it's amazing. Such a page turner. And so eventually, like once I'm done with this book, I'm about halfway done, I will watch that movie. And it got really good reviews. I was looking up like how it performed and how critics rated it. So long-winded answer. Adopt this dog, OKC. Your freckles make me create fascinating stories in my mind. Cool. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I cannot do Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Fatih Kati said, hi, Luke. Thank you so much. I see Chip Broadhead says, 4th of July is coming. Woohoo! I love it. Wouldn't you like to celebrate it by being in England? Why? Why would I do that? I mean, 4th of July is the day that the English lost the United States. If anything, I could go over there and troll them because they lost their colonies. Jonathan, hello. Lucifer, Angel Roman, Phoebe, the Shih Tzu is here. Love it. Looks like you're from the Philippines. Jonathan, I saw you. Hello is here. What's the quote of the day? I don't know. I was thinking about a few quotes today, but none are coming to mind. That's a shame. Great question, though. Maybe I'll think of a quote from Martha Stewart from her masterclass. Well, her two rules for life are learn something new every day, and once you're through changing, you're through. So there's some quotes from Martha Stewart. Potato Game is here. I see Mustang Mike, Jeff, the campfire scene. I see JB is here. Sorry guys, I was hanging out with my parents' dog this evening, and actually I think I am slightly allergic to dogs because it's suddenly, once I was with the pet dog, with our family dog, I was like, oh my god, my nose is just dying. Same earrings for every stream, of course, gotta keep it consistent. Pokeballs, I could make Pokeball earrings. I see MD Rafiul Islam Jaban from Bangladesh. I see Puneet. I see Emmy. Sorry, guys. Apologies for the itchy nose. I see... Back to 7.43 already. Take that, unsubbers. I know. It's the way it goes. I think of it kind of like the stock market. Like, the general trend over, if you look at the stock market history in decades, like you zoom out, the line looks like this. But then like when you zoom into like a bad year, like bear market, it's like doom, and then it goes up more, but there's just like jagged, like up, down, but the overall trend is up. I would say that's how I think about YouTube growth, especially with live stream subs. We have 64 likes on the live stream right now. Thank you so much. I see Dastardly Gwoob is back. Good to see you. Rock Smash Gaming, why are you happy? So many reasons, but I could go on and on. I don't want to miss the other comments though. Rebecca McAteer is here. Doing well, Rebecca. Had a really busy day. I did not get a lot of sleep. I had to be up super early today, but honestly, I will say this, once I'm out of bed and just woken up and I've really gotten ready, then it's like, okay, like I don't feel as bad. It's like the alarm and you're like, oh my God, my eyes hurt. I want to keep sleeping. That's like the roughest part of early wake ups for me. Rabija is here. Cariso Allison, thank you so much. Glad to have you here. I see Puneet Saraswat doing well. I see David Stephen King, The Stand. I have not seen, there's a lot of his books I have not read and / movies of his I have not watched. So I have a lot of Stephen King to catch up on. Natalie said hi. Hello, Natalie. I see Lana Hands. Chris KZR, just chilling and chatting with people. Anon Mouse, I think you need a set of silver double, one under the other bell earrings just to have a backup. True. I know, I would like to have a pair of backup earrings just in case anything happens to these ones. 28 Nidal Tunisia, hello. I see Cooking at Adventure CB. It's been a long time since I saw you. Wait. I think you said you're a police officer. Is that true? If so, how is life going for you cooking an adventure CB? Let's see. Mauricio is here. Emma Rosie. JJ is here. RDW is here. I see Pony Princess. Cassidy says, Hannah, isn't it insane that the year is almost halfway gone? I'm already excited for the daily December lives. Yes, Cassidy, this year is absolutely flying. It's been a wonderful year. It's been really busy, so it's not that it feels like it's just like empty time that's flying, but I still am just, I don't want time to keep feeling like it's getting faster, because then I'm like, okay, by the time I'm 35, by the time I'm 40, it's good, like years are gonna go by in what feels like a blink of the eye. So yeah, great year. Crazy that we're heading to the halfway point at the end of June. But I mean, here we are, nothing to be done about it. And like I said, it's been a really, really great year. Again, apologies guys, I am dying, but I'm hoping that my allergy nose will go away. Read Stephen King, 12 Past Midnight. Oh, I already love that book title. Amazing. Jonathan Martinez from Texas. Knee Girl is here. I see Chip saying, Chip Broadhead, England didn't lose. England gave it to the US so they could fight the French. Just history. I don't know. I'm going to debate you on that one. JJ, quote of the day, don't forget to be thankful. Yes, 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 yes. You can always find something to be grateful for in your life. That's a motto I'm always trying to like keep in my head. How beautiful is your day already? Getting my strong and resourceful friend, says Keith Van. It's been fabulous. There's never enough donuts is Jeff Rubin's quote of the day. Nice. Mein Hase ist Name mit Ein Eichhörnchen, love it. Gianna Forever, thank you so much for the makeup brush. Anderson Oliveira says hi, or says hello. Hello, Anderson. I Am Legend, oh boy, I mean, I've seen that movie with Will Smith, and let me tell you, that one just makes me just physically feel so horrible. It's so sad. Ashlyn Brown is here. Lana Hands, what is your favorite character, like, of all time in a book series? It's probably, oh man, I gotta think on that one. That's a really good question. That's like I gotta write that down as a trivia question. Let me keep that in mind. I don't know. Let's see. Harvey, thank you very much, Harvey. Zenitsu commission, right? Income stream, says Keith. Guto Kowalski is here. Good to see you again. I was gonna write the trivia question. Favorite book character. The tricky thing though with this is it could be, there's like some obscure books where I really like the character. Sorry. What got you into data? I'm really good with numbers, and I just like crunching things, and also there's not a lot of arguing with numbers. They're very like objective. Diana La Creative is here. Mauricio Mira. Have you finished all the Lord of the Rings? I've seen all the movies, but I've not read all of the books. Honestly, I really don't enjoy reading J.R.R. Tolkien, or Tolkien, however you say his name. I started The Hobbit, couldn't finish it. Started Fellowship of the Ring, couldn't finish it. I don't like his writing style, to be honest. Cocosero is here. Anafaye Caldwell. Zenitsu is new. Thank you, Adrian Took. Gosh, I'm so sorry, everybody, for... I'm going to blame it on the pet dog, my parents' pet dog. Do you have any tips on delaying aging? Boy, if I really had definitive answers, I would be a trillionaire, because I think that's what so many that's what so many companies are after with their products. Princess, hello. What would be a beautiful thing to achieve this week? Perfect lasagna and perfect chocolate cake for my friends who are coming over for dinner on Saturday. Diana, first time joining the live, amazing. What are my lives like? Great question, Diana. So sometimes I'm in my kitchen making food. I am actually planning on doing a food live stream on Friday night this week, so in 2 days. But recently I've been more in my living room, hanging out on my comfy couch. I'll often have a drink with me. I've got some hot chocolate. I just decided to make some tonight, and then I also have some water as well. I'll put it over here. So yeah, that's the general vibe. We are 33 minutes in here, and I'm seeing 72 likes, so thank you so much, people. Clipper Masters is here. Thank you, Gustavo Santos. I love these earrings too. They are my official live stream earrings. Adam Nassif is here. Halfway point of the decade. I know. Clipper Masters, it's crazy. Mohammed is here. Keith, as you enjoy reading these words, all right. Kyrie Price is new. I see Joey Gomez. They're making a sequel. A sequel to what? I'm getting to your comment late. Sorry about that. Kyrie Price is new. Hi, Don't Mess with Lalit. Do you like listening to Kanye West songs? I would say I listen to, I don't even know what he's up to these days, but I do love, love, love his album Graduation. Oh my God, I listened to that when I was in, what? Well, I think it came out in like 2006. When did Graduation come out? When did Graduation come out? It came out in September of 2007. So I would have been in middle school, I think 8th grade. Yeah, I would have been 8th grade at the time. Just would have turned 14. So yeah, Graduation, it's his 3rd studio album. I was obsessed with Graduation. I loved that sound. I loved the album cover art with like the teddy bear. Super cool. But I listen to old Kanye. I don't really know like what he does now. I think he's got some stuff he's working through. I don't think he's well. All right, Anon Mao, Stephen King is so verbose. He can be hard to read sometimes. Yes. But he is very prolific and so talented. Hi, Brian, the highly sensitive healer. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Stone Papa Smurf. Oh my gosh, what? That's so dramatic. I just got served court papers for the first time 10 minutes ago. Someone in my small condo association is mad we're removing a tree that's growing into foundation. Okay, okay. Man, that sucks. I have never been served any kind of legal document in my life. So I think that alone would just be like, whoa, what is this like official document here? I'd be like, okay, let me just stop everything else I'm doing. Let me cancel my plans for today and figure out what is going on if this is coming from a court. Josephine, hello. Wrecker Rex, hello. Hannah, not from Montana. That is correct. The Charter Rich Days appeared in 3 Stephen King novels. Interesting. Don't even know what that is. Green and Red says FRERE. What's up with the shades on the head? I was outside today and I just decided to keep them on. Walnuts is here. Walnuts of Pleasure. Hello. Welcome back. Mona, good to see you. Steve Harris is here. Michael is here. Ergo Video Oasis. Whether or not you see the glass may depend on perspective. Tell them to leave you alone. That was very nice, Brian. I appreciate that. Good pun. Cool, Genuine Phil. Hello. And Edward saying privyet. Hello, Edward. Arjun Thama is here. Nezuko Fans is new to the chat. Wyatt TV is here. Edward K. Cole, my favorite football team, if we're talking NFL, American football, it is the Chicago Bears. But I also like to say I root for all the Midwestern teams. And then for global football, Messi and Ronaldo football, favorite team is a tie between Chelsea and Arsenal, both in London. Gordon Ramsay yelling. Yes, David. Love it. Natine1234. My favorite archetype? Boy, I'd have to think about, I don't know, favorite archetype. I'm not sure. I'd have to do some research on that. Moop It Up says, David, do you read any philosophy books too? I mean, here and there. I really like Marcus Aurelius. I really love Stoicism. I love, who's another? I had to read a lot of philosophy in college. So I read Nietzsche. I read Engels. I read Socrates. I read Plato's Republic. I read Thomas Hobbes. I read Alexander de Tocqueville. I'm looking at my bookcase. Who else? Karl Marx, of course. Who else did I read? I don't have all my college books here. I think those are kind of the big ones. Schopenhauer was another one. Not really anymore. I mean, here and there, sure, but it's definitely not like what I'm sitting like reading for books. It's more I'll just get little bits and pieces of philosophy from like YouTube content. Wyatt is here. Natina, I'm in the United States. Keith. Cole says, I love the Kansas City Chiefs. Hey, they're a Midwestern team, so I root for them. Favorite color is pink. Nezuko Fans. Olivia G, favorite NFL football team is the Chicago Bears. You should root for the Patriots. I mean, I don't have anything really against teams. The only issue I ever had was the Philadelphia Eagles fans, like being so rowdy, destroying stuff, just, yeah, not the biggest fan. But I was happy for them whenever they won the Super Bowl. I mean, didn't they just destroy the Chiefs in February? All I remember, I think it was the Eagles. All I remember really though is how bad the Chiefs lost in February. I was like sitting and watching that game and I was like, am I really seeing this score right now? Did I really see Patrick Mahomes throw like I think there were multiple interceptions he threw that game. It was so bad. All right, I see Shannon Salgado, hello. I see David Macron with Gordon Ramsay. This is garbage, yes. Sounds like him. Anofi Owolabi is here. You've read quite a lot. Actually, yes, I was a political science and German language double major in undergrad, and between those two, there's a lot of philosophers from Germany, so lots of philosophy. Architect, hello. Scott is saying hi to Shannon. I see Eduardo Fonseca. All right, Horo Menu Sakura Gaming is here. Gianna Forever's got the Seth Rollins emojis. For those of you who don't know Seth Rollins, he is my favorite WWE wrestler. Fly, Eagles, fly. The team I don't mind. I think it's just when fans or just like the franchise, it's just, I have nothing against the actual athletes. Like they're like killing it. They've made it into like the top 0.001% of human beings by making it to the pro league. So I automatically, you get some respect points from me because that is like, it's so rare to make it to that level. Ooh, Johnny Yescas, that is on my must-read list, is The War of Art. I was actually thinking about that book today because I was listening to Taylor Swift, some of her stuff off of Tortured Poets, and she talks, like I was watching a documentary, I think it was her Reputation documentary. She has several documentary films, but she talks about like when you get a good idea, like that's great, like it's good, it's fine to get in, like that's the easy part, is when you have like the moment of inspiration, but the hard part is like sitting down patiently, like writing something out, reworking the words, coming back to it. It's like the labor of actually like bringing your idea and your inspiration into the world, into an art form. That's like the war of art. Joe Jackson, the Bears, I'm an Eagles fan, but I'm not an idiot fan. Nice. Anon Mouse, if you believe your high school lit teacher, all novels are philosophy. Honestly, I read some like amazing literature in high school. I'm so happy about the curriculum they had. I mean, we read like the classics, like Ernest Hemingway. We did a ton of Shakespeare. We did a lot of like global literature. We did Chinua Achebe from Nigeria. We did Gabriela Garcia Marquez, who did Love in the Time of Cholera, and is it 1,000 or 100 Years of Solitude? I feel like it's 100 Years of Solitude. Whatever. Did he also do Vicky Cristina Barcelona? Or maybe I'm getting that mixed up with something else. Anyways, yeah. Amazing. Like I look back, I'm like, dang, they really had us reading some excellent literature in high school. Mahomes, time is up. Really? I don't know. I think he's got some more time. He takes good care of himself. He is, I think, like 1 year younger than me, so he's about 30. And I think you can play into your 30s in the NFL, especially like as a quarterback. Like you're not getting just beaten to a pulp every single game like other positions. So I feel like he could have some more years in him. It could have just been like a really terrible one-off game. Amarjit Singh is here. Hangry Lion is here. Hi, Andres Llanos from Argentina. Thank you. Sujata is here. Ooh, is that Nepal? I think that's the Nepal flag, but I'm not sure. All right, Starkey is here. Ahmed Adam is here. Joseph JB Flores. D Pope said hi. Kirby says, Hannah Banana, great to see you just moments ago, or I guess it was like 45 minutes ago I saw you going live. May you just automatically and naturally adapt, improvise, and overcome. Yeah. Yes, Keith. Hi, Hall Good. I see Can we close the poll? Not quite. I'm gonna close the poll. How about I do it a little bit earlier? We're 45 minutes into this live stream. I will close the poll in 5 minutes. I will set a timer for myself so I don't forget it like I often do. 5-minute timer. Boom. Okay, there it goes. Once this goes off, I will close the poll. So you guys will get to figure out or learn what scary movie I'm rewatching tonight. Glad to see and hear your sweet voice again. May sound silly, missed it. That's honestly very sweet to hear that, Deep Hope. I love getting positive comments and feedback. Great to see you. Eric CD is here. Dominique Ridley, how are you? Also, just thinking Minneapolis, local. We have had some terrible wildfire smoke here, you guys. They issued they were issuing air pollution warnings on all the weather apps and stuff. And it was just so bad yesterday. I was out for I even felt guilty going outside yesterday because the warning was very unhealthy for all people, not just certain groups of people, not people with asthma, not people with breathing difficulties, anything like that. It was literally all people. This is gonna affect you. You're gonna start getting you could have irritated eyes, you could have an irritated throat, you could experience trouble breathing, whatever. But I'm just yeah, so the wildfire smoke, we have been getting wildfire down here in Minneapolis and St. Paul from Canada. And then also there have been some wildfires within Minnesota up in the northeastern part of the state. I don't know if it's smoke from those ones though. But yeah, we have had very bad air quality here. I would say the last couple of days. This morning is kind of when it was decently okay, but you could still see a haze walking around. Stone Papa Smurf says, I just got my copy of Atomic Habits. Sorry, I think I said that wrong. My copy of Atomic Habits. Yes. Oh my gosh. You have to tell me what you think of it. It's one of those universal books. You start to hear, once you start hearing every single person, it seems who is successful and excelling in their field, mentioning the same things. There's a pattern. You're okay, you have my attention. I'm paying attention to what you're saying. And Atomic Habits by James Clear is one that, without fail, all of them bring up. Johnny Yeska says, you nailed it. Rick Dolly says, go Ravens. It's me, Sophia. Hello, great to see you, Sophia. Welcome back. I see you didn't pursue anything related to political science. I actually have. I have a lot of work history that's related to political science. Nicholas Shadden, thank you so much. Hi, Ryan. 13 Ghosts. Ooh, I still need to watch 13 Ghosts, Jeff Herbert. Yeah, that one has come up a lot. All right, guys, there's 2 minutes left. If you have not voted in the poll, try and guess what. I actually need to turn on my TV and get this going. I'll try to keep the volume down, although there's only 2 minutes left. So if you overhear it and then vote, it's not that big of a deal. Hi, Rabija, thank you for the like. Liked 86. I see we're now at like number 93. So thank you so much, Ryan, for the 86th like. Hi, Ola. Deep says, helps explain why you're so intelligent. Thank you, Deep Hope. Give some likes. Dastardly Gwoob. You ever show up somewhere to find a bunch of people crashing out and wonder what's happening? A bunch of people crashing out. I don't think so. If I'm understanding your comment, I don't think I have. A bunch of people crashing out and wondering what's happening. I don't think so. Nathan Hazelhurst, new here, what's going on? Just chilling, chatting with people on my sofa. And if you have not voted yet, vote and see if you can guess correctly which scary movie I'm rewatching tonight. Watch how people behave and you will see their values. 100%. Yes, actions speak louder than words, so pay attention. It's talk is cheap, as they say. Pay attention to a person's actions and behavior. That's really between the two, I pay attention more to people's actions, because those actually, to me, are, like, take more effort and reveal who a person is more than what they say. Bosnia and Herzegovina, is that where you're from, Rabija? That's so cool. I see XX Lavender something. Hello, hi Anu Infinity. Mahomes will play until 40. The refs love him. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, but the Chiefs just did so poorly in the Super Bowl that no one could throw that game. All right. That's it for the timer. So I am going to close this poll and let you all know what the answer is. I think you guys did decently well on this. Andrew Sabini, Joe Burrow is a handsome man. I concur. Joe Shiesty, that man has some serious swag. I think the Gen Zs say like drip or like dripped out. Like that man has some serious like good taste in fashion. And I agree, he is very handsome. Ola, actions speak volumes. Yes. Deep hope. Ravens go to win Super Bowl this year. Okay, we'll see. I like the Ravens. I like the Baltimore Ravens. Drinking coffee. I'm drinking hot chocolate. I wasn't feeling coffee. I had a lot of coffee today because I'm short on sleep, and I felt like just a nice cup of hot chocolate instead. Similar to coffee, but not quite the same thing. Hallo, mein Toasterchen. Cute. Hallo, hallo. Halli, hallo. Mein Hase ist Name. Christopher Henley says, lol. XL Lavender. We haven't been talking about much in terms of topics. I mean, it's been like NFL football, scary movies, philosophy, a variety of things. Our patterns reveal our values. Yes. The Unbothered Sun, wish me luck on my interview tomorrow. Oh my gosh, best of luck. Ooh, I like interviews, but they also, I mean, they're a little bit like, you know, you got the nerve, like you've got some, especially if you really, really want the job. I remember prepping for my interview for this job that I have now, and I desperately wanted this job. I was like, this is my dream job. Like it has everything I want. I could not add more like bullet points to the description here. Like it had everything I wanted and more. And so I was so invested in like those interviews. I mean, it went well, and I got the job, but I can like, prepping for interviews, man. Oh, best of luck to you, the Unbothered Sun. BB Johnson, thank you. Science, I haven't seen this movie in forever. It's a great movie. I love M. Night Shyamalan. He's my favorite horror movie director. Deep Hope. Ola says the refs protect quarterback now. They are an investment. Deanna La Creative, I love that you asked this. So Deanna asked, how often do you go live? So my live stream schedule, to all of you who are brand new here, first live stream for you, or maybe your second or third, my live stream schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So you have 4 nights of the week that you can join me at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So Central Time Zone in the United States. I also have been throwing in some pop-up live streams over the weekends in the morning in order to catch a different crowd for people who are overseas, and due to time zone differences, like evening time locally for me is really poor for them. So I am planning on maybe doing a live stream on Saturday morning. We'll see. Haven't yet decided because I am prepping a meal that day for friends who are coming over, and I definitely don't want to be rushing that meal, but I am tentatively planning on Saturday morning. Godfrey Scott, thank you. Deep Hope says it's been pouring here in Michigan and didn't even realize that was going on over your way. So sad. I know. It really is a shame because it's like, I wish there were wildfires and, you know, these air quality alerts happening, but I mean, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm just gonna stay inside. You have to get an oxygen mask. I was masked up yesterday. I had my KN95 Hi, cooking and adventure. No, I saw you. I asked you early. I mean, maybe I did miss you, but I honestly don't think I saw, I don't think I saw your previous comments. I asked if you, because I think, if memory is serving me correctly, I think you said your name is Justin and you are a police officer. But correct me if I'm wrong. Anon Mouse says, I'm really happy to see you didn't tell Siri or Alexis to set that timer. No, I don't want, I already know things listen to me and are spying on me and track my data, because I'll be looking at, say, a pair of Nike shoes, and then for the next week on both my phone and on my laptop, I am getting side like graphic moving advertisements for Nike shoes, and I'm just like, oh my god, you guys are shameless at this point. Like you aren't even trying to hide the fact that you have been following me and monitoring my activity online. It's crazy. So just one less thing, even though there's probably all this data gathering going on in the background with all my apps. Just no, not gonna have Siri or Alexa. Anytime I accidentally prompt it, I immediately am like, go away, Siri. Like, stop. Go away. Rick Dolly, we ate sea smoke in Maryland? Says, okay, that was Rick Dolly. Be prepared for all types of disasters or incidents, says Ola. Smoke might be from Canada, where I live. Province of Saskatchewan has major wildfires. It's such a shame, Nathan. Oh, the wildfire stuff. It's very bleak. It's just, I'm like, this can't be a good sign if it's burning like this. And we've had this issue now for several summers where, like, you look at the night sky and the sun is orange, and you look across like the city skyline and you can just see like smoky haze. You can smell it and you can taste it in your mouth when you're breathing it. And I'm like, man, it was not like this growing up. I've lived in Minnesota most of my life, and I'm 31, and it's like, we never had air quality issues in the summer months growing up here. Dominus Pegas says, sorry from Canada. I'm not angry at Canada. It's just that's where it originated. We've been having wildfires right here in Minnesota. Potato Chip said hi. Kirby says, how are you, Hannah? I watched 28 Weeks Later. What did you think, Kirby? What did you think of 28 Weeks Later? And I'm doing well. Johnny says the Odyssey is high on my list of books. Definitely read the Odyssey. It's wonderful. I had to read that in high school. Thanks, Keith Van. Just off duty today. Pop in to say hello. Amazing. I hope, oh my gosh. I think about, like, just going to work. For me, it's like, yeah, it's just a normal day. It's safe, nothing too crazy. Like, the craziest thing that might happen is, like, we get a weird email from someone. Or I don't know. It's just a very, like, chill, stable, predictable job. And I think about people who go to work as police officers, to work as, like, hospital workers, and I'm just like, oh my god. You people have to deal with, like, very scary, stressful situations all the time. I wonder if any has been coming over from, like, Michigan. That's wild, though, says Depop. Yeah, I know. It is wild. It's a shame. That's okay, Rich. No worries. Kirby says that movie was all action and no breaks. Yes, I completely agree. 28 Weeks Later was bananas. Ola, Squid Game this month. Oh, I didn't know that. B6, Tens Raphael is here. Den letzten Horrorfilm, welchen ich gesehen habe, nannt sich Das Leben vor meiner Haustür. Ooh, all right. Life of Stella. Yes, I do remember you, Life of Stella. Great to see you. Hi, Rapper. Would you run for mayor? I wouldn't rule it out. Honestly, I don't know if, like, public office would be for me, because I think I look at people who are in public office. It's like, yeah, sure, you can do tons of great work in public office, no doubt. What bothers me, though, is, like, having to be very, like, calculating. Like, you can't just... Some people do. I will say, like, President Trump is an unusual politician in that he really will just speak his mind and just say stuff where it's like, whoa, that was just like, what? But I feel like generally as, like, politician, the way you're like typically done is like you're very like thoughtful and you don't say certain things. And personally, I think it would get old, like not, who knows, maybe things will change. I think about like, I just feel like, especially I look at the Gen Zs and Gen Alphas and I'm like, are they like, they're not buying any of this hokey stuff. Like they're just so brutally honest, and I don't know. They don't tolerate BS. So maybe things will change, but yeah. Mayor, maybe. We'll see. I do love Minneapolis, so I think it'd be fun to be the Minneapolis mayor. D Pope says, great movie, 13 Ghosts. I still need to see 13 Ghosts. David guessed 28 Days Later in the poll. Sorry, I'm way behind. Life of Stella, I Remember You. Nintendo Switch 2 just dropped. Okay, I'm not a gamer, but that is exciting. Life of Stella, it's just Bailey. Hello, Bailey. Watch Wrong Turn. I feel like I have seen Wrong Turn. I see The Antique and the Builder Guy. David says, I bet $20. It's 28 Days Later. All right, I will read off the poll results. This means I'm really behind, actually. I'm going to skip down here. All right. Guess which horror movie I'm rewatching tonight, and I am putting it on my TV right now. I've been just yapping away. So, 30 Days of Night got the most. 36% of voters said it was 30 Days of Night. That was listed first, so you know what that means, regulars. It's never the first option you see in the poll, precisely because that's what all the drive-by scrolling viewers pick. They just pick option A and go. So it's not 30 Days of Night, but I do love 30 Days of Night. I've seen that one twice. 25% guessed 28 Days Later, and I'm gonna say well done. This was, I think, more of an obvious one for people. That is the right answer, and I love the 28 Days, Weeks, Years franchise. And your girl is gonna be at the premiere of 28 Years Later in a couple weeks, because I absolutely love the franchise, and it's so cool that it's been going on now for over 20 years. So the original, the 28 Days Later movie with like fetus Cillian Murphy, he looks like so young. That came out in 2002. And then the second one, 28 Weeks Later, I want to say that was like 2007, 2008 maybe. And now this one is so much later on. I just love that it's finally coming out. All right, Caitlin Crew says hello. I don't talk about religion on here, FYI. Faustino is here. D Pope says, Hannah, you're so pretty and fulfill the meaning of beautiful, meaning your heart matches your looks. Just being honest, being older cannot help but wants to take care of and make you even happier. Thank you, D Pope. I always appreciate like supportive, positive comments in here. Christopher Hanley is asking about my favorite comedians, and that is gonna be my second poll question. I like to throw in a new poll question once I've closed whichever one I just did. So sorry guys, I promise I will get caught up, but 1 second. So, comedy emoji, let's get a nice emoji in here. Guess, I love this, and some of you are gonna remember this poll question because I had it not too long ago. So the question is, guess my favorite comedian. And if you know, this is one of those trivia questions. If you know, you know. My favorite comedian. Here we go. Clown emoji. Perfect. That's what I should do. I like to put emojis around my my trivia questions. So, is it Adam Sandler? Is it Jim Carrey? Is it Kevin Hart? Or is it Dave Chappelle? Boom! Guess my favorite comedian, people. See if you can get this right. I think a lot of you will. if you have been coming to my live streams. Bailey, I see you. Okay, 10 red. Related to Harry Potter. Hi, Fish. I see Imam Yamin Williams. Pharaoh, thank you. Hi, Dominus. Sorry, yeah, it is Dominus Pegas. Chocolate with marshmallows. Oh, I must be way behind. Hot chocolate. This does not have marshmallows. Most marshmallows actually are not vegan because they're made with gelatin, which is an animal product, but you know, whatever. To each their own. Rob Faye is here. Raphael Barkid or Barsid is here. Sorry, I'm gonna scroll down just a little bit because I can tell by the comments I'm reading where I'm at that I'm very behind. Scott is here. Fatih Kati. Scott Sessions is here. Naria B's World is here. 3X Places. I'm applying for Chicago, Detroit, and Grand Rapids. Very nice. Do you have a preference? Like, are you hoping to land in one of those three? Do you have a top choice? Rich says we are at 7.45. Amazing. I'm trying to remember. I think, where did we start the evening? Was it 7.42 or 4? Oh, 7. I think it was 7.41. Nice. Love it. Thank you, Chief of DC. Hi, Best. Hot cocoa is yummy, says Christopher Hanley. Ellis C is asking my favorite horror movie. If I were to pick one that I could see, you know, or one that I think is the scariest, it's probably The Witch. It's either The Witch, Midsommar, or maybe Sinister. But then I think of other ones too, like Signs is pretty scary. There's another one I just thought of. Oh, It Follows. I always recommend people watch that. I think it's such an underrated, kind of like, I don't know if it's forgotten about. I think if you're a horror person, everyone knows about it. But that movie is so unnerving and just unsettling. It's one of those movies where it's just you know there's something that's always in pursuit, basically. There's always something coming for you. It's just a matter of time before it shows up. And it's like a paranoia type of scary movie where you're watching this scene, but you're like checking all the windows in the back, or you're checking like the crowd of people that are around, where you're like, this thing is coming, but I know it's lurking about, but I don't know when it's actually gonna like show up. Ooh, it's like just this feeling of dread the whole time. Scott, Ricky Solorio, doing well. Dylan Murad, Rajab, Boyev. Sorry about that. A lot of Scots in here. Jedi Pig is here. I don't know why I'm not getting any notifications for you as hopping on here. I'll have to go and see why. So if you go to YouTube and you click the upper left corner in the drop down, you can see your subscriptions, like all the channels you're subscribed to, Dpope, and then for each one it'll show if the bell if there's a line through the bell notification, it means you don't get any notifications from that channel. So if you do want notifications, re-click it and it will make so the bell will be regular, I think in black, and it won't have a line through it, so then you'll get the notifications. Crafting with Vio Vu is here. Ayla. All right, I am gonna skip. I apologize, people, because I am so far behind in here. Kirby says, I would move to Minneapolis and vote for Hannah for mayor. Oof, I love that, but I'm also I'm sensing how far behind in the chat I am. Dave U is here. John C. I see Germany is here. Ribeye is here. I want zombies in real life as pets. I hope you are live on my birthday, June 25th. So I know the 19th is on a Thursday because of the Juneteenth holiday. So the 25th would be a Wednesday, if I'm doing my math right. 19th to the 26th, so then one less. So I think your birthday's on a Wednesday, and I am live that day, Dominique, so happy early birthday. Yeah, I will shout you out on that day. Dominique's B-Day. Dominique B-Day. equals June 25th. Man, the fact that June 25th is just a few weeks, so it's like we've arrived at summer, and I'm like, aren't we still in like winter, like early spring? It's just, I feel like my sense of where we're at has not actually caught up to reality. Like, no, we are headed, like we are a good 4 days into June now. Crazy. All right, thank you, Nicholas Shadden. Lee Hoffman is here. I ate dinner early today, and I had the usual Hannah staples. I had veggie burgers. I had corn grits. I had salad, and there was one other thing I ate. Oh, curry tofu scramble. Not gonna spill the tea though. Johnny Yeska says there is a 66-foot tall mile marker in Mount Vernon, Missouri, right? That shows the distance to Minneapolis. Interesting, okay. Did not know that existed. That's the one you had when I was, oh, okay, the poll question. SM says it's Jim Carrey. Let's see, Jim Carrey is getting the most votes right now. Thank you, Asif G. All right, says David. Excuse me. Mustafa is here. I'm just chatting about movies. We've been talking about horror movies, comedians. The trivia question is my favorite comedian. Thank you, Sonic Mania Plus Heroes. Hi, Marisa Y. Rich says like and subscribe. Yes, indeed. If you so wish. We wholeheartedly liked your live stream in the morning time, says S. Kumar. Glad to hear it. I like throwing in some non-8 p.m. local time live streams. Jacques Seals. Christopher Elford says Midsommar. Yes, that one was messed up. Box of Cheerios. Ty L is asking about it. It's over in my kitchen. Keith, what music would make you naturally just dance to? Probably anything by Taylor Swift. Oh man, hi Aura's Corner. I have not watched RoboCop yet, Johnny Theva, but it's on my to-do list. You make me feel calm. Love hearing that. I would feel, honestly, I'd be bummed if people were like, damn, like you're making me feel stressed out, or you just don't make me feel great. Like that would, I'd be like, oh, that's not really the kind of energy I'm trying to put out into the world. Logan DK is here. Narayan Chavan is here. Did you ever see Us? Yes, I did see Us. I thought it was okay. I preferred Nope, and what's the other Jordan Peele movie? Oh my God, you guys help me out. Get Out. Get Out and Nope I liked more than Us. Thank you, Narayan. Larry Middleton is here. Wendy Rios is here. Ring the bell, guys. Yes, I know. I feel like I need to have the YouTuber script of like, smash the like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. I mean, how many... I get it, though. It's like you do have to remind people. Otherwise, it's just a lot of people... Like, the power of just reminding people, it's so simple, but it's so effective. So I do need to do a better job of that. Christopher Elford, thank you so much for subbing to the channel. Glad you are here. Thank you so much. Marisa is in Robbinsville. All right. Johnny Theva says, Hannah for president. I don't know about that, man. That is a rough job. I do love the United States, though. I mean, I can see, like, there's plenty of perks of being the president, but man, oh, just, I think the worst part, based on everything I've read about, like I've read some like presidential memoirs, and it's like just the constant stress. It ages you. Like just when you look at the before and after photos of like when a president is sworn in for their first term, and then whenever it is that they leave office, it's just, you can see like the hair has gone gray, the face looks aged by, I would say, like more than the number of years that they were in office. So it's like the physical toll, having to make like really tough decisions with people's lives. Do you like, you could start off, you could be sworn into office and then literally find yourself like in an armed conflict with other countries. in weeks or months, like during your yeah. High, like the highest, as high as the stakes get. That's, I think, what is so stressful and just unbelievable about that job. Rich is saying 7.46K. Woohoo! I love it. Heading to 7.5K. We are on our way to 8K. Gabe the Babe says, do we get answers for these votes? Yes, you do. And you know what I'm going to do is set a reminder or set a timer so that I want to close this one a little bit faster than the other one. So how about I close it in like 15? I won't leave it open for as long as I did the other one. All right. Presido, sorry. Depop says, oh, okay, thank you for explaining far as how I set up notifications. How do you send a message highlighting someone's name? I don't know what that is. Sorry, I know I should watch a video from here. I don't know, actually. How do you send a message highlighting someone's name? Like a super chat? Like a super chat is like a monetization feature, but I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Thank you, Johnny Theva. She needs to go big time. I would embrace going big time. I mean, it would be a little intense, but I think it'd be like, I'd be like, hey, whatever, YOLO. Like, why wouldn't you want that? It's exciting. Kirby, Henna for president. Love it. Better than a random video, says Deep Hope. Solo Morocco is here. Kaylin says, I'm off work on Juneteenth, so am I. I get June. I feel like, doesn't everyone, like, not everyone, but I feel like most people should get Juneteenth off because it's a federal holiday. So, yeah, I'm turning Juneteenth into a 4-day weekend because it's Thursday, the 19th of June, and then Friday is a regular day. But, yeah, I am not working that day, so I have it as a PTO day. Husband is here. No, sweethearts, it's summer, but it's been cold this year. Why don't you have a Minnesota accent? Because I have lived away from Minnesota for years, and I just lost it over time. I can still do it, though, and I hear it come out on certain words. Time is going fast. All right, I'm gonna scroll. I'm so sorry, people. But I can tell based on what I'm reading in the chat where I'm at, I'm like, oh, that was like 5 minutes ago. Hi, Daryl Henderson. I see Nazia Torres. Apologies, people. I really wish I could get to all the comments, but it's busy enough tonight that I'm not able to without being perpetually behind. All right. Thank you, Lex the Baddie 143. I love that username. Kirby says, have you seen Suspiria? It's a horror movie with Tilda Swinton, Mia Goth, who I don't know, and Chloe Grace Moretz. Love her. I have heard of Suspiria, but I have never ever seen it. So I will add it to the list. Always taking horror movie recs. So I'm gonna write down, I feel like I wrote down 13 Ghosts, but I'm gonna do that again. 13 Ghosts and Suspiria I'm just gonna write with Tilda, because that's enough to know. It's worth a watch. I really do love her. Courtney Julian is here. Gianna Forever with the baby blue, I think it's baby blue technically, Ford Bronco Sport, aka my dream car. You guys, I cannot wait to have a Ford Bronco. Every time I'm out and about, I see Ford Broncos on the road and I'm just like, I want one. Oh, this is fun. Thank you so much. Who was this? I want to scroll. Let's see who sent it went so quickly, I did not even see who sent it. Joshua James sent a mystery gift. I love that animation. That was so fun. Thank you so much. Walter Rodriguez, hello. Courtney Julian, Presley, I see you. Matt Acoustic, has to be Dave Chappelle. I see Hog, Hannah, you too close. Thank you, Deep Hope. Sorry, people, I know I'm so far behind. I see, is it Karina saying konnichiwa? I remember you told me, I think it's Karina. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Today's my birthday. Talk Fit Gear. For show, for show. Good to see you, Talk Fit Gear. People in Arizona know I'm from Minnesota. Do they? Is it because of your accent? All right. For show. How are you? Doing well? Madison Moyer, thank you so much. I need to start crafting these earrings myself because I would say I've gotten at least 100 comments at this point where people are like, oh my God, I love your earrings. Where did you get them? And they're the simplest $15 set of earrings. And it's telling me I should go ahead and maybe craft some of these myself. All right, come on, Pluto TV, come on, work with me here. Trying to find 28 days later. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I see more firework from Joshua James and actually a second firework from Joshua James. Thank you so much. Love it, love it. I also see that there's 74 people here. So hello, 74 people. Welcome to the live stream. I am about to turn on the lovely, fun 28 Days Later movie. I'm a huge horror fanatic, and I am going to be going to the premiere of 28 Years Later, dropping in a couple of weeks. And sorry, I lost my train of thought. It's loaded with actors. It has Voldy, aka Rafe Fiennes. It has Jodie Comer. It has Aaron Taylor Johnson, who I absolutely adore, and Cillian Murphy. They got him to come back. He was in the original. So guys, there's so much anticipation. There's a few others I didn't mention, but I want to say thank you to Joshua James for the flower. I also see that Karina sent a super chat, so I want to say thank you to Karina. Oh no, sorry people, sorry, 1 second. I really do want to acknowledge people who are kind enough to, you know, send gifts and stuff. Thank you so much, Karina. Sounds delish. Amazing. All right. Hi, Jake. Talk Figure, I've been great. How about you? Just, I'm in disbelief that we are like in June now. Like we're 4 days into June, and I'm like, wasn't there just snow on the ground? Like I'm in Minnesota, so yeah, time is just going quickly. I'm loving this year. It's been a fabulous year so far. Knock on wood, want it to continue. But it's just crazy how fast it's been going. Why the sunglasses on your head? I was out and about, so I decided to just keep them on my head, hog. Madison Moyer, I am 31 years old. I am going to be 32 in 3 months, in September. I like the mental technique of the movie of your great life, says Keith. Thank you. Hi, Wayne Brooks. Cassidy says, I couldn't agree more, Hannah. I'd never want to hold a political office at any branch of government. I don't want to become corrupt. That too, it's just, like, I have such mixed feelings because, like I've said, I was a political science major, undergrad, and I think government is super interesting. I love politics. I love elections. I love philosophy. I love studying different forms of government. I love following current events and like what other governments are doing around the world, international relations, United Nations, all of it is super interesting, but actually holding an office, and then it's like, you're gonna just, when you stake your flag on one side or like in a political party, then you automatically are made, like some people are just gonna automatically hate you because of your political beliefs, which is like, I'm all for just like, you should be able to freely state and say like where you land in terms of your views. But just when you are publicly, like you're a public official and you are affiliated with a political party, that automatically puts you in opposition with other people and other parties, which is like, okay, fine. But also it's just, some people are so extreme and so hateful that they just are wanting to take you out. And I would not enjoy that. Depop says that was awesome. Zia Goat is here. Oh, guys, man. Allergies. Allergies 1, Hannah 0 today. Rich with the Broncos. Hi, Courtney Julian. Sweet dreams. Big Jake 1913. Yes, it's already hump day, which is honestly, you said that and I'm like, wait, for a second, I'm like, is it actually already the end of Wednesday? Like, what happened? But yeah, time is flying. I made it through the comments. I know I have been flashing through here. Accents, LOL. I'm often asked where I'm from. I like to believe that I have like a somewhat neutral American accent. I feel like it's not super regional where it's like, not that there's anything wrong, but I feel like generally when people hear me who are in Europe or Australia, the accent they hear is like, okay, that's American, but it's not super, like, she's definitely from this part. It's more of just like a neutral American accent. I don't even know if that really exists, but we'll see what people say. We've got Scream Was Scary. Boss Ibrahim is here. I tried without eating meat for a month and a half. All right. Did you miss it? I'm sure. I feel like people who would go cold turkey would probably miss said turkey. Joshua trying to Riz. It was scary. Elliot Olsen is here. Amin Abdel is here. Sapphire is here. I'm just staring into my phone. Thanks, Deep Hope. Yogesh Tomar 100K said hi. The Rizzler Gizzler. I've heard Rizzler, I don't know about Gizzler. Shadow Milk Cookie, I remember you. Bailey is here. Shh, I see you. SHHHHH. You look so young. People often think I'm in my 20s, not in my 30s. People in Kentucky would say, isn't it cold there all the time? I'm like, it's not Alaska. I know. That's the thing is, yeah, people, it's funny how like just something, an idea latches on to everyone. Like it's just, word gets out like, oh, it's actually, it's like cold in Minnesota all the time. So untrue. Like we've been up to the 90s already. We get up over 100 degrees in the summer. It is very humid here in the summer. We have the full 4 seasons. It is bitterly cold in the winter, but it's not that way all the time. Thank you, Nicholas Shadden. I see 124 likes. Ooh, Deep Hope, how things have been going with the book. So it is a grind. I mean, the thing is, for me, I know this is gonna take many years to write a series because I'm currently planning on it being three books. And they will span from the year 1960 to the year 1982. And they'll cover different periods of my dad's life. And I'm thinking of chunking them into childhood years, and then like young adult years, and then like escape and immigrate like years. So 3 pieces could change, and there's just so much to cover. It's also historical fiction, so there is a ton of research where it's like, okay, what did it even look like in this part of the country in 1960 or 1974? And what cars were they driving? How many people had radios? Is it realistic to write a scene with someone watching a TV? Because this is like, you know, Ethiopia in the 1960s. This isn't the United States. So it's, you know, you don't want things to be factual, like historically inaccurate because you didn't do your research. So that is taking some time. But I mean, I'm trying to write a little bit every single day if I can. All right. I see the Viking vlog 123. All right. I realized how different all of our accents are around Lake Michigan. Interesting. Doyle Tucker is here. Romit is here. Michael Rice. Hello. Saad Nas is here. Imran Dautovich is here. Well. Good to see you. Well. I'm having a lovely Wednesday. I keep saying it. I am gonna be watching, for some reason I thought I clicked on 28 Days Later, and I guess I didn't because it didn't actually jump to that film. So let me click. There we go. I feel like I should turn my phone around for you just very briefly before it. So yeah, like to give you a sense. It just, oh yeah, it actually picked up where I left off. But yeah, they're heading into an abandoned apartment complex. Exciting stuff. Go watch Hannah's last video, everyone. You won't be disappointed. Yes, so my recent videos on my channel, for those of you who are new, or those of you who just watch on the live stream part of my channel, my recent videos have included my 10-minute nail routine. People have asked, what do you do for your nails? These are my natural nails. So I did a nail routine video. I also did a vlog of my trip out to Annapolis, Maryland and Washington, D.C. for a friend's wedding. That was about a month ago. And then on Memorial Day, I posted a video of my tour that I did of the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland while I was on that trip. And that academy was so cool. So check any of those videos out if they sound interesting to you. Also in exciting news, I currently have 4 brand collaborations in the works. I will not tell you what the specific products are. One of them is a beauty product. One of them is jewelry. One of them is tech. And one of them is kitchen. So it's like fun. It's like 4 different genres or 4 different like categories of brand collab products. And I am very excited to feature them on my channel. But some of them have like quick turnaround time, so I'm like, oh, the schedule is getting crazy again. But I'd rather, this is something I would have wished for, you know, a year ago. I couldn't have even imagined this a year ago. All right, we've got some rage zombies coming up the staircase, so I'm gonna, you guys can maybe hear it in the background, but action scene. All right, Cameron is here. Thank you, Cameron. Rich with the members emojis. Yes, so for those of you who are interested, sorry, I shouldn't actually have to be shouting over zombies here. So I'm gonna turn this down. So scary. But for those of you who are interested in like bonus content that's available on the channel, so you get early access to my videos. I upload exclusive members only videos and shorts videos, and then there are members only emojis in my live streams. You can join the channel, and the way that you join my channel is you go to the channel, click on my icon, click on my face, and then you'll see the join button. And memberships do cost money. Subbing to the channel does not. I think that's something that's confusing. So you can sub for free, and just almost all my content is free. And then the bonus stuff, if you're interested in that, you can join the channel, and there's a $3 a month rate and a $5 a month rate. So if you're interested in bonus content, that is available to you, but obviously you can just watch all the free fun content if you wish. Murgi is here. Bizan is here. Zawi Yusuf, I think. I just generally am interested in global politics. Zawi Yusuf. All right, Joshua James, I did not skip all your comments or all your messages, and I did see your gifts that you put in the chat earlier. Hassan in the chat. Ravan X Killer. All right, say the word. Okay, Saad, Igor, hello. How are you, Igor? I'm guessing, are you in Russia? It's always, I feel like whenever I see a Cyrillic name in here, it's either Russia or Ukraine. Ribeye is here. Born in Traverse City, grew up in the Upper Peninsula. Nice. PZ9 is here. Movie, says David. Yes, I am watching. I almost just said The Last of Us. Wrong apocalypse. Not mushroom zombies. This is rage zombies. Abby is back. Great to see you, Abby. Depop says you have such a sharp brain. It's extremely attractive and love the fact that you have goals, plans. I have always been this way. I mean, I just think it's in my nature. I have always just been, it's like, I think having goals to like orient your day and your routine and to look forward to in the process of working towards goals, I find it really satisfying, really exciting, really purposeful. So it's just, I always have goals. Very proud to be Italian and know you are proud to be Ethiopian. You are my favorite. Thank you, D. Pope. Love it. Hannah, how come you're not seeing my message 21 minutes ago? I did see your messages. I repeatedly have said you can watch the recording of this live stream when it uploads. Justin. I was like, wait, if I'm remembering correctly, you are Justin and you are a police officer. And I did read your comment about you being off duty and then hopping into my live stream. So I have seen you. Who's your favorite movie director? Ooh, probably Ridley Scott, because Gladiator is my all-time favorite movie. And I've seen other stuff of his, and I think generally he does a good job. Some of his stuff I haven't liked, but I would say it's either Ridley Scott or M. Night Shyamalan, because I love, it's like he's very, like, he's great in the horror genre, but it's like beautiful, creative storytelling with like I don't know, it's just it's not all just like slasher, gore, tropey horror stuff. It's like he's actually a very creative thinker and a creative writer and very prolific. Like it's just he keeps coming up with all these zany, crazy, scary movie tropes, or not tropes, concepts. And yeah, he's great. So it's either one of those two directors I really love. There's probably other ones too I'm not thinking of, but those two come to mind. Nobody is here. Hello. Awesome far as watching Doing with Brands. So flipping proud of you. Thank you, D Pope. Yes, it's honestly, whenever I'm feeling like kind of burnt out or just like I'm not growing fast enough, because it's easy, you get used to like the growth that you're on right now, and then when things start to slow, you're like, oh no, oh my God, you're like, what am I doing wrong? And then it's like, okay, zoom out and remember, like a year ago, I had like 650 subs. I was grinding my way to 1,000. And the concept, like I dreamed of the day that like one email would show up in my YouTube inbox and a brand would be willing to send me something to feature on my channel. Like it just seemed like such a far off thing, and it's like, it's exciting to have it now. Who's my favorite rapper? I'm gonna save that as a trivia question. I don't know how to say your name because I don't read Arabic script, but I really like that question. Favorite rapper? Ooh, oh my gosh, you guys. I'm laughing here, 1 second. Favorite rapper. Okay, that's another question I'll ask. I'm laughing here because the poll has Adam Sandler as the top vote getter, and if you know me and you've been to a lot of my live streams, you will probably have heard me rant about how unfunny I find Adam Sandler. I have no problem with him as a person, but it's just his comedy style and his movies and his skits, just none of it. I'm just like, you are not a funny person to me. So I'm laughing that Adam Sandler, it's like, I attribute this to a lot of the drive-by viewers on the live stream function. Yes, had to skip a few, indeed. Mods be hating, more bloopers. Yes, nobody, like I've said before, I personally just can't like fake bloopers. Like bloopers will just happen when they happen organically, and then if there's enough to kind of, sometimes I'll film a video or I'll script something and there's just maybe like one outtake, but I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could put those in my back pocket for like a compilation of bloopers. That actually, I should do that. But yes, I do love the blooper reels. And for members here who haven't seen, I did post a blooper reel for you from my, I think it was my cordyceps ramen noodles video that I did a while ago, like maybe a month ago. We have Ladybugs 360. No worries. All right. The key to the con is conversation. Cookie Monster's here. Comments disappearing strange. Oh, interesting. Rich, for you, comments are disappearing. Which one? Do you know what you were saying in your comment that got, or your comments that vanished? Hi, Graciano dos Santos. Harry Twinkle. Hello, Cassidy. I'm already excited for the brand collabs. I know. I'm really excited for these. They are a bit more, they're more work because in most cases, the brand will specify, like, you need to mention these things. It should be like 5 to 7 minutes long. So they'll give you like requirements. And so you're like, okay, got to make sure to hit these. Sometimes the brands want you to send them a draft of your video, and then they'll come back to you and be like, okay, we want you to like add this or remove this part. So yeah, there's more things you have to consider for another, like, there's more specifications than if you're just like freewheeling it as your own like independent video that's not a collaboration. But I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't want these collabs. I absolutely am thrilled to have them. Sorry to hear that, Prospective TV. I see Wagner is here. Johnny says you're amazing with interacting with your chat. Never seen it before. Thanks. I mean, I enjoy this so much, and I do my best to keep up with everything. Sadly, I mean, tonight is not sadly, because it's a reflection of how many people have been in this live stream all night, which is a lot of people, but it just, I can't get to every single question because I would never catch up. Hi, John Wick. Good to see you. How are you? Randy Michael says, I hope you don't get scared. No, I don't get scared by anything, you know, as an adult. Xavier Ashton is here. Johnny Theva with all the members emojis. Love to see it. Javials is here. M. Night Shyamalan, be hit or miss. I would say that's fair. I think some of his, again, I think he's a creative person. It's like, I think when you're just coming up with like wild ideas that are innovative and they haven't been done before, and they're like wacky concepts that are like, I think that's when you're throwing stuff out there and being creative, like some stuff is naturally gonna, like The Sixth Sense, like massive success, like classic horror movie and suspense movie. But then other things are gonna be like, okay, that was kind of a dud, like not as successful, not as cool of a concept as other movies. Hi, Erman from Turkey. Thank you, Corbin. Tracy Hannah is here. Ruslan is here. Hi, Ruslan. Mad Acoustic. Ever seen the film Eraserhead? David Lynch. I do like David Lynch. Didn't he do... Oh, no, wait. It's either David Lynch or I think there's... Is it David Fincher? Whoever did The Social Network. I like him. I think it's Fincher, though, not David Lynch. It's unlike anything you've ever seen. Okay, I don't know how to take that comment. It's got to be Tupac. All right, I'm going to skip down here a bit. Kirby says, what? It's not Adam Sandler. Yeah, you know it. Hi, Priyansi2469. Which is your favorite athlete? Cristiano Ronaldo. Balwinder Singh, hello. Aliana Panameno is here. Pizza Guy FN is here. People say I look like Fire Marshal Bill. Oh my God, Fire Marshal Bill from In Living Color. So good. Adis Tahirovic is here. Hi, Anju. I see Georgiev. I see Cassidy saying, also don't forget summertime can be a little slow on YouTube. I feel like the holidays will be awesome for the channel this year. Yes. I mean, I think like seeing the dip, the pretty like dramatic dip down during the month of May, except for the very like last week or so. I was like, whoa, like the numbers are way down, like what's going on here? But I think it's just a natural, like it's never gonna just be like, I will always have 30 viewers every single day of the week, or every single live stream all year long. Like it will will go up and down. So yes, Cassidy. That makes sense for the summer months. Don't sell out doing brand collabs. Yes, I will check for my brand collabs. Like, I have had people reach out to me. Clearly, they're not like looking closely at my channel, but it's like, try these new beef stick snacks, or try this new, it's like some animal product. And it was like milk tea. I had a company reach out and they're like, try our new milk tea product, feature it on your channel in one of your recipe, whatever. And it's like, what is going on here? But yeah, no, I've had brands reach out and I'm like, I don't want this product anyways. And there's no way I could do this on my channel, because you all know that I am vegan and I feature vegan food on my channel. So people would immediately be like, why is this girl collabing with a brand to do non-vegan stuff? Like, that just would not feel right. And people would instantly know. They'd be thinking like, wow, she just sold out for like a brand collab. That's pretty lame. All right, Deep-Hope, I'll catch up to you later. Hannah had gotten bad news. Okay, sorry to hear that, but of course, jump off, and that is way more important. Nishan Kumar, hello. I don't have kids. Like and subscribe. Carson X, I think people would say I'm African American. I would say I describe myself as biracial, half white, half black. Mom is white American and dad is an immigrant from Ethiopia. Yo, cool earring, says Joe Mix. Thank you. I get so many positive comments, and I need to just, oh yuck, lots of rats, nasty. I want to start like crafting these earrings myself. I want to figure out how to make them because people love them so much. Stitch Girlies is here. Raj Kumar King. I'd like to know you better. Thank you, Sheikh Bakar Kamara. Hi, Stitch Girlies. Villain Killing Dylan says, Adam Sandler's best movie is Little Nicky and M. Night's best movie is The Happening. I really liked The Happening. Ooh, did my timer actually go? I feel like it kind of froze because I should have closed this a while ago. So I'm gonna close the poll in seconds. So if you haven't voted, vote quickly. And I'll let you know what the correct answer is. You guys did good on this one too. Glancing through. Isaiah is here. Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, Split, and Glass. And I liked The Happening. Me too. I also liked The Village. I liked Trap, which came out last summer, featuring Josh Hartnett. I liked, M. Night Shyamalan. What other ones? Signs. Loved Signs. All right, Felipe Porfirio. All right, beautiful. Franklin Mason is a member. Hello, Franklin. I see. Have you watched the show called Atlanta? I have not seen the show Atlanta. You're going to blow up, girl. I can sense it next to Oprah, Martha Stewart trajectory. I mean, the thing is, these are my idols. So I mean, it would be it would be very daunting just to have that level of blow up. But at the same time, I'm like, these are people I look up to, and I'm like, I'm aiming for that. Like, my idols have like big success. They work super hard, and it's just like, sure, it comes with like a lot of stress and like a lot of work and a lot of responsibilities, but it's such a rewarding way to live your life, like when you get to do like incredible stuff like they do. So I would welcome it. I wouldn't ever not want it. Oh man, ooh, they're at a grocery store right now in this movie, going shopping. I would turn my camera around, but I'm so afraid of copyright that I don't want any clips of this movie to catch the copyright filter on YouTube. Stitch Girly, I absolutely love doing live streams. That's why I live stream 4 nights a week. And I've also been throwing in a 5th live stream on Saturday mornings. It's my favorite part of YouTube. I love all of YouTube, but this is my favorite part by far. Thank you, Nicholas Shadden. Star is asking, how long have you been alive? I've been alive for 31 years. It will be 32 in September, in 3 months. Kirby, beef stick snacks. I know. It's funny, you can tell that a lot of these emails, they send them out using just where you can like seed a person's name into a generic email message template. And some of them I'm like, yeah, you definitely just sent out this as like a mass email and paid no attention to like my content, because yeah, some of this stuff, it's like very not vegan, which is fine, but it's just something I would never ever want as a product, and I would never feel comfortable sharing on my channel. You don't watch National Geographic? I don't have cable, so unless they have some kind of a streaming service, no, I don't watch National Geographic. I don't drink milk just because I don't like consuming animal products. Casey Paul is here. I see Jesus King, Karen Stallard. Favorite color is pink. I'm practically a carnivore, says Sophisticated Supernova. I see Papa Richie 16 from Nigeria. Stephen Lane, all is well with me. Hope the same is true for you. Thank you, Tracy Kelly. Belial is here, best of both worlds. Yes, Ahmed Belton, I am half Ethiopian, half white European mix. Thank you, Rosa May Dordas, Ethiopian. All right, poll result. Let's read the poll results. Guess my favorite comedian. This one was relatively easy for you guys. So the first one in the list was Adam Sandler, always a toss out. Remember guys, it is never the first option because that one just gets picked mindlessly by the people scrolling through the live stream. So I always put just like a very incorrect, or like just never picked the first option because it's always wrong. So Adam Sandler was first, excuse me. And 38% of people guessed Adam Sandler. I do not like Adam Sandler, so it's not him. 30% voted for Jim Carrey, and it is Jim Carrey. He is my favorite comedian of all time, but I do love Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle. I watch them as well. Alan Starr, Eddie Murphy, he's kind of like, he's okay. Like funny as Donkey in Shrek, funny as Mushu in Mulan, but I don't know. For me, I like a bit of either just like wackiness done right. And I've always found like Jim Carrey is just so weird, but so funny. And then I feel like Kevin Hart, he's just like kind of a spaz, almost like just wacky, like Three Stooges almost, like physical comedy. And then who's the third? Oh, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle I love because he's so good at making like digs at like current events, current culture, not PC stuff, and I just think that is so funny. Josh Phelps is here. Oh, Signs, of course, a close second. Spill and Kill and Dylan. M. Night Shyamalan did one about the grandparents. Oh my goodness. It was called I think it's called The Visit. That one was so freaking scary. I need to rewatch that one. I watched that one with my sister. I was like, that was like low-key cursed. Like, so scary. All right, so The Visit, I believe, is the one with the grandparents. Also, I need to comment at you and ask how to say your name, because I want to be able to say your username. Let me grab, dang it, oh, computer. I hate when it feels like you're fighting technology. All right, how do you say your name in English? I'd love to be able to actually say your name properly. All right, we're at 7.48 thousand subs. We are working our way to 7,500. That's incredible. To put that into perspective, that was Rich who dropped that in the chat. My goal for the end of June, so you guys, I mapped out my subscriber milestones for the rest of 2020, starting in March. So if you look here, I know it's backwards, but you can tell what it says, most likely. By the end of June 30th, 2025, my goal is to have 7,000 subscribers, and we are well on our way to hitting the end of July goal, which is 7,500. And so this is my goal tracker to get to 10,000 by the end of the year. So we are on our way, we're on track, and it's really exciting to just check off once you've hit a milestone. Wendell Da Costa is here. Hi, Wendell. Quill, thank you so much. You said Hannah always brightens my day. I love those comments. I live for those comments. Thank you. All right. Chu Yang. Oh my gosh, we got some more zombies. Stephen Lane, have you ever watched Me, Myself, and Irene? That one I have not seen. I remember seeing it as a kid, like going to like the video store and seeing the DVD cover. And I just was like off put by the cover art, like the DVD, whatever, box cover. And I was like, very odd. Okay, I have to watch Atlanta. I have to watch Swarm. Says, I don't know how to say your name. Hopefully you said it below. You're gonna do it. You are the true manifestation queen, says Johnny Theva. That is the goal. I mean, just have your goals clearly in your mind and then just like relentlessly keep working toward them. Like just keep going, understand, like, likelihood, just prepare yourself that it will take you years to get to them. If they're big goals, it could happen sooner, but just be willing to slug it out and wait it out for a while and just refuse to stop working toward your goals. And then it's like years will go by and you'll be like, I'm so glad I was working all that time toward my goals, because if I hadn't been, I'd just be in the same place I was. K-pop Stan is here. Me, Myself, and Irene is fire. Harlan Long is here. Thank you, K-pop Stan. Wendell Da Costa. Beautiful says, I like your earrings because they're unique. Honestly, it's funny getting all this positive feedback about these earrings. Let's go back to December. I wanted to buy Christmassy stuff because I was going live every single day that month. And it's just, I wasn't even thinking that hard. I was like, oh, those look like cute Jingle Bell earrings. I'm gonna buy them. Boom. I did not put a lot of thought into it. And I had no idea that they would be as well liked as they are, which makes me want to actually, craft some of these, and sell them as merch on my channel. Aniket Shalar is here. What's your favorite movie of all time? Stitch Girlies. It is Gladiator from the year 2000. All right. Harlan Long, I am drinking some hot chocolate. Sorry, I'm captivated by this movie because I've seen it before, and you just know it. It's never, there's a peaceful scene with some like wild horses running through a field, and you're like, this ain't gonna last for long. It's a zombie movie, so it's a moment of like reprieve from the constant action. Why do you not like consuming animal products? So I went vegan 13 years ago. I eat vegan for health reasons and personal preference not to put my own dollars toward the animal product industry. It's just, those are my beliefs. I like sticking to plants. That's my personal health strategy for my life. It's not a diet for everyone. I don't think it makes sense for everyone to be vegan. I don't think it's possible for everyone to be vegan, but those are my two reasons for being vegan and not eating or buying animal products. My favorite tea is Egyptian licorice. Who stole my TV? I don't think I've ever been asked that before. Phoenix, thank you. Hi, Andrew. I see. Let's see. Robin Williams. I haven't seen as much Robin. I mean, I watched some of his stuff growing up. I watched Flubber, I think in theaters. But I think Mrs. Doubtfire is another one. He wasn't ever my favorite. Like, he seemed a little hokey to me even as a kid. Yeah, so on Robin Williams. Brian C says howdy. Andrew Kirby says calling Kevin Hart a spaz is perfect. He's like a funny adult mad child. Yes, he is such a spaz. Hannah Banana, your name is Hannah as well. Love it. Myself, Irene is hilarious. I think I need to give it a shot. I was purely put off by the wacky cover art, or whatever you call it, poster for the movie. It really just like ruined it for me as a kid. The hater VK Parthik Aswaran, thank you so much. I'm not cooking today, just chilling on my couch. Dominique Ridley says mathematician. Johnny says you're so inspirational. Cocacero is here. Hog says I need this. Daniel says it's imperative to set goals. Yes, I live for goals. I can't imagine not having goals at any given time. Brian Detrick is here. All right, I'm gonna skip a little bit. I see Egoist is here. Hi, Egoist. Derek Brown sent a 100 gift. Thank you. And another one I'm seeing. Thank you. I see Never Judge a Book by Its Cover. Yes, Robert O'Neill has been losing weight. I see Daniel M say fact, stay focused. Yes. Favorite color is pink. Hi, John Wick. Just chilling on my couch drinking some hot chocolate. What's your beef with beef? Nice. All right. Greedy Biggie is here. What's the topic of today? We've been talking about a variety of things. Horror movies, favorite football teams. I have a poll. I closed it though. Favorite comedian. I'm watching 28 Days Later right now because I'm so pumped to see 28 Years Later in a couple of weeks. Oh no. I feel like this is a nightmare. I'm watching Cillian Murphy absolutely lose it in a field. Anyways, Wendell DaCosta says, I also love your live streams. Thank you so much. I love these. I always look forward to going live, and I actually am really, because I work a 9-to-5 job and I have to get up early, I'm always bummed when I have to cut my live streams short and just like end the live stream and get ready for, I mean, I love my job, but I wish I could just keep going for hours more into the early, like late evening and early morning hours. Hi, Danny Beckham. Stone Papa Smurf says, what's your favorite Jim Carrey movie? It's probably Dumb and Dumber. It's either Dumb and Dumber or, yeah, I would say Dumb and Dumber, but I do love The Mask. And there's another, maybe, I really liked Bruce Almighty too. How do you do your makeup? So I actually have a couple videos on my skincare products. I have a serum and a tinted moisturizer for the morning, and then a serum and another moisturizer. So basically serum and moisturizer in the morning and in the evening. Do you like 1930s music? Boy, I'd have to actually hear some to know. Levi Erickson, or Levi Erickson, I am vegan. Hi, Kyle McG, thank you. Low Fresh 73. I used to be vegan, stopped caring about animals, says Josh. Danny Beckham, thank you. Robin Williams in Jack and Patch Adams. Favorite comedian of all time is Norm Macdonald. I don't know who that is. Jim Carrey snapped in Me, Myself, and Irene. That's kind of the vibe I got. It seemed like a split personality concept in that movie. Wednesday? How do you say Wednesday? Wednesday. Setting goals gives you purpose. Yes. Vegan biscuits. All right. Oh my God. I think I'm actually almost all caught up. This is so exciting. All right. Doing my best, people. Let's see if I can keep up with all of you. Wendell DaCosta, which football team do you follow? So if we're talking, because I know people are like, it's soccer, it's football. So to be clear, for American NFL football, I support, I would say I follow all of the teams. Like I'll watch any of the games. I'll always root for a Minnesota team, for the Vikings, for football, because I'm from Minnesota, and I mean, it's like, why would you root against your home team? My favorite NFL team is the Chicago Bears. And then for global FIFA, Cristiano Ronaldo, football, soccer in the United States, I love Chelsea and Arsenal. Those are my two teams. Train fan and B-Ball is here. Truman Show. I liked Truman Show. It was my favorite of Jim Carrey's. Skincare routine, check out the channel, J Escorpizo. I've done a couple of videos on my skincare products. We have, favorite comedian is Conan O'Brien. He is very funny. Luis MD Antunes from Portugal. Kulbo Ami is here. Ridge Young is here. Carlos Green is here. Nasir Abbas is here. Chelsea and Arsenal are rivals. Doesn't mean you can't root for both of them. I mean, there's no rules. I can root for as many teams as I want, including rivals. Yo, what up, Hannah? Shrigmacious. I have not seen you in a while. I'm famous now, and it's my birthday. Oh my gosh. Well, happy birthday. Happy 21st birthday. Cheers to that. And great to see you again. It's been a long time. Carlos Green. You're saying you is your favorite artist. Portugal beat 2-1 German. CR7 scored. Is this like World Cup qualifiers or something? No, it wouldn't be World Cup qualifiers. I feel like that's over and done with, but maybe not. But hey, I'm happy for Portugal. I want Cristiano to just keep on scoring. Score, 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 as many goals as possible. Oh my God, you guys, I actually caught up with you. Yes, I can just sip my cocoa for a bit and watch this movie. I should put in another poll question. Favorite rapper. I'll do that next. I can't remember if I've done that before. As a poll question. What movie, Shrigmacious, I am watching 28 Days Later. Because I am so excited to see 28 years later in a couple of weeks. I am planning to go to the premiere. Next trivia question, people, is gonna be rap related. So let's do a music emoji. Guess my favorite rapper. Music note. All right. All right, is it Tupac? Is it, is it Nick? I never know how to spell Nicki Minaj's first name. Okay, it's CK. Nicki Minaj. Is it Eminem? Or is it Snoop? Can you get this? Can you get this right, people? I feel like it's probably gonna be an easy one for you people. I'm laughing at that. All right, Muhammad Abrar Hussein, favorite movie ever is Gladiator, featuring Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix, and it's, you know, set in Rome, and they're duking it out in the Colosseum. Jack's Cab Confessions. Do you like Tom Cruise's movies? I absolutely love Tom Cruise. He's one of those actors where if I see his name tied to a movie, it is instantly like, I am gonna watch this. Either I'm going to the theater now, or I will wait for this movie to come out on streaming and I will watch this on streaming. So, oh, I feel like this scene is so bad. So, Yeah, this is just not gonna happen. Oh no. So nervous. This movie has, I'm so nervous. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. This dude's about to get his... I've seen it, you know when you've seen a movie but you can't remember when exactly, like, things go wrong? I'm waiting for that to happen. Anyways, SMT says, bro. Brian C with the Gordon emoji, love it. Wow, woo, I'm Chelsea, says Jay Presido, nice. I know, easy poll. I know, I feel like this was not really that challenging. My polls have been pretty easy tonight, sorry guys. For those of you who know me well, these have not been challenging poll questions. Ethan Lewis is here. Shrigmacia says, you definitely a Snoop fan. I see Crazy Sick Wine. So good to see you, Crazy Sick Wine. How are you? NJS says, hey, peace. Cassidy says, I'm always sad the nights you're not live, as this is my happy place after work. I so love the community you've created. Honestly, yes, Cassidy, I absolutely love the community here. I'm excited to see, like, obviously people can't make it to every single live stream, but like today at work, I was thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get to like, you know, see potentially this person or this person. Like when I list out all the people who I know and I chat with, it's just so, I love it. It's very much a comfort to me too. Zaid Chodhari, hello. Brian C says, depends on how old you are. Oh yeah, you guys, this is so sad. Oh no, one of the characters just got infected. It's so bad. So bad. All right, Elolia. Hello. The longest, I don't know what that is. Mayodi. Elarula from Odessa, Texas. So great to see you as always. Ooh, he is getting taken down. Tupac, it's the one you probably wouldn't expect. John Abraham is here. It's not Tupac. Yeah, it's not Tupac, LOL. It's Eminem. Stone Papa Smurf says, I love the Tom Cruise movie Vanilla Sky. Never heard of it, actually. Wendell DaCosta, you love movies, you love books, you watch football. You're so my type. I hope I find a wonderful girl like you, says Wendell. Yeah, I've always liked a variety of things. I think I just naturally I get bored with like one thing. I couldn't ever just be a single focus type of person. So yeah, there's a bunch of things I enjoy. And I definitely want to, you know, like niche stack on my channel as much as possible. All right, Andre Jamaica is here. Guess my favorite person, I have no clue. I see Colton Hurley. Days of Thunder, the rest I've seen were kind of meh. Really? Even all the Mission Impossible movies he's been in, Colton. I feel like those are just so fun. They're not meant to be like Oscar worthy. They're not meant to be like dramatic plot lines, none of that. It's just pure fun, action, adventure, crazy stunts, spy gadgets. I live for the Mission Impossible movies. I just love them. We have Andre Jamaica saying ASXX Tentacion. So did you previously have that username? Because that's familiar to me. Rich says Cassidy W. Navtej Dami is here. Say something about your favorite rapper. I'm not going to give it away just like that. I see there's 72 people here. Hello, 72 people. Daniel Inter. You're not that old, don't worry. Merry Christmas on those ears, says Neil. Yes, indeed. Don't know what that is, Christopher. Ruma85, I usually find you and click on like and go straight to sleep. Eastern Standard Time, it's 11:13 p.m. Good night, early morning start. That's like me too. It's like, as much as I want to stay on here forever and ever and ever, I won't be off just yet, but yes, I have an early morning wake up, but luckily it's my last like early morning wake up for this week. Effort Emmanuel, I'm doing well. Christopher Orso, hello. Hi, the word. Chicken Jockey Facts is here. Zhao, I think. Faria. Come to Portugal, Madeira Island. Cool, Genuine Phil. Living in Minneapolis, are you a Prince fan? I have never been a huge fan of his music. It's like the style and the singing. I don't know. They never did anything for me, his songs, but I appreciate the talent. So, you know, I'm not a hater, but he personally, I'm just kind of very like, meh. I know he's a big deal, but he's not a big deal to me. Mr. Idiotic Fluid is here. Do you like lime Lay's chips? Boy, I probably would. I don't think I have ever had lemon Lay's chips. All right. Colton says, yeah, they were like Godfather. Everyone loved it, but it was just kind of meh to me. Fair enough. To each their own opinion. Pending says yes. Big throw off deal. Kevin Martinez, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Having a great Wednesday. It was super busy. I've been up for a very long time. I am somehow operating on 4.5 hours of sleep, which is just so low for me. I normally get like at least 7, but I wasn't tired, and I knew I would lay in bed and just like be there wanting to go to sleep. And so I ended up not getting a lot of sleep last night into today. Really busy day, really honestly fun day. I really enjoyed the work I got to do today, and having a great evening. Of course, I was looking forward to this live stream all day. Jay Walker is here. Thank you, Jay Walker. Calliope is here. Ansh Diwakar. Thank you, Eloise Bromley. I do not want to sell my YouTube channel, Umar. I don't think I would ever sell it. There would have to be honestly, I just would be so sad at what I would lose. Even if it was some crazy amount where it's like, here's $1 billion. I mean, yeah, that's mega life-changing, but I think losing the community, losing control of the channel, it just would be, I don't know if I ever would really consider it. Available at Walmart. Okay, lime Lay's chips. Good to know. Kazang, Rob Guy, Clarence Baldwin. Honestly, potato chips sounds so good right now. Thank you, Willow. Hi, Carlos, Ivan Hernandez. I'm not going to be cooking tonight, but, oh no, here we go, more zombies. Whoa. So scary. Anyways, no cooking tonight, but I am planning on cooking on Friday night, which is my next live stream in 2 days. Everyone like and sub. Let's run the numbers up. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. All right. Rich says 6 a.m. work tomorrow. So late. Yeah, that is late for you compared to when you had to leave at like 3:45 earlier this week. Discovery Pitter is guessing Eminem. Clarence Baldwin, can I subscribe to your channel? If so, give me a thumbs up. Nishan, would you give me 30% ownership of your channel? Again, I don't even know if I would be interested in selling my channel, selling off parts of my channel. Yeah, not interested. Matcha latte time. I've never had, I think I've had one matcha latte in my life, and I will say I was not a fan. I was like, whatever. If I hate it, at the very least, there's some health benefits, and I really did not like it. It was so gross. Jezebel Makaranas, I think. Clarence Baldwin, Nishant Kumar. Kirby is laughing at Nishant Kumar. Bill Smith, not cooking for anybody right now. Nishant says, just kidding, Hannah. Biggie is better than Tupac. Jezebel said hi. Thank you, Cody Ward. Bad Santa. Hello. I'm not gonna give the channel away. Monir. And just like that, guys, looks like Tupac has overtaken Slim Shady. Oh, wait, no, it just bounced back. But it is, I'm telling you, that first option selection by the people who just go through quickly, without fail, I feel like it's the first one people just mindlessly pick. Horsey Hannah is here. Cool Genuine Phil is here. Oh my gosh, we're almost to 7.5K subscribers. Thank you for the update, Rich. I see Carlos, the clown FR, the clown for real, Bad Santa waving, Micah. Yes, people would wonder what happened if you ever wore hoops or studs for a live. I know. I mean, I have occasionally worn other earrings, and I didn't start off my live streams wearing earrings at all. But this has become a tradition. I just like wearing them at every single live because people remember them and people comment on them. And when I have forgotten to put them in, someone will always say, what happened to your earrings? Why aren't you wearing your earrings? What happened? And I'm like, oh, whoops, like I forgot to put them in. So they're a mainstay at this point. Drake Smith does not like the royal family, it sounds like. My favorite fruit of all time, I feel like that should be another poll. So I'm gonna keep that one in my back pocket, Cool Genuine Phil. So I will ask that at a later time in a poll question. Sandesh358MN, I'm doing well. How about you? Hi Fear, hi KB, hi Eric Garner, hi Fear. 167 likes, says Brian. Yep, it's now up to 173. Nishant Kumar, yes. Had a cup like yours, but lost it in California. Yeah, I feel like also my cup is just looking so like messy because this hot chocolate is getting everywhere. Oh man, I promise it tastes good. It's just making a mess. Sounds weird, but just tap Hannah's head in above icon to see her sub count. I did not know that was a way. Definitely a kiwi is Carlos Ivan Hernandez's guess for my favorite poll or my favorite fruit. I see Drake Smith. Hello, Drake. Hi, Monir. Wait, you're from California? No, I'm not from California. I am from Minnesota, born and raised here. And, well, the plan is to always be based here in Minnesota. I love it here so much. All right. How do you not like Tupac, California Love? I didn't say that. I never said that. An authentic way indeed, says Nishant Kumar. American coffee was weird effects on my body. Restroom. Oh no. That's disappointing. This is not coffee though. This is hot chocolate. All right. I see Obi-Wan Kenobi Jr. Abhishek is here. Artem is here. Looks like you're saying Glasnaya. Thank you, Artem. More Russian. Jami Godbolds, thank you. I'm former British, says Drake. Is cream cheese and sprinkles is a thing? I've never heard of cream cheese and sprinkles. That's kind of a weird combo. I don't know who's saying that. Go get it. Hello. Hi, Knox. Red beans and rice. I will eat that, but I am not interested in eating smoked turkey necks. That sounds really gross. Anabia Javed is here. Artem. Boy. Krishka i Yetebia. Great Northern beans. I have heard of, well, I think I've had Great Northern beans with turkey tails. What are these turkey parts? I'm confused. Albin Lizzie. The new emojis that Apple made? No, I did not hear that Apple made new emojis. That's really cool. Richard Ortiz said hi. Horsey Hannah said hi. Snoop Dogg wins. Looks like Eminem is winning in the poll. It's Eminem at 37% and Tupac at 35. It keeps switching around. So, yeah, it's close between Eminem and Tupac. I had smoked turkey, definitely not a fan of it. I think I've had smoked turkey in my life, but generally not for me. Oh no, we've got rage zombies coming on in. Stress. All right, I think Eminem, so do a lot of people. We have Artem, Abhishek, Demon, hello. Cool, Genuine Phil thinks the answer is Eminem. I love anything that tastes like fish. So I don't eat fish anymore, but I have to say, I always loved the flavor of fish. And if I was forced to eat, like, I don't know, some kind of fish dish, like salmon or fish and chips or a fillet of fish from McDonald's, like, it is a really great flavor. It just, I can still taste all the different fish dishes that I enjoyed. I can still taste it to this day. Randy Michael always asking if I'm gonna stay up late. Maybe for another 10 minutes. I do have an early morning wake up and I don't want to completely burn myself 2 nights in a row because this past night was pretty brutal. I only got 4.5 hours of sleep. Yap Onoka 2012 is here. What you say you were watching? I forgot. So Kirby, I am watching 28 Days Later, and you said that you watched 28 Weeks Later, if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, I actually recently watched 28 Weeks Later a couple of times. So that movie is very firm in my mind. I remember the plot points, but the 28 Days Later, the OG film, I was kind of iffy on. I was like, so what? How does it all go down? How does it even end? I'm watching it now because I have about 15, 20 minutes left, and I'm like, how does this end? They're in some militarized bunker compound with a bunch of soldiers. And I'm like, okay, how does it end from here? Is there any spectacular ending to this movie? I see Starkey. I have been doing great. How about you, Starkey? I see Abderrahman Mohammed is here. How long have you been a vegan? I've been a vegan for 13 years. So I went vegan when I was 18 back in 2012, and now I'm 31. It's 2025. So I've really enjoyed it. It's worked really well for me, I'd say. Thank you, Yap Onoka 2012. When we win, Suhendri is here. Cassie says, who are your favorite Minnesota YouTubers? My brother got me hooked on Millennial Farmer from Alexandria. He's got over 1 million subs. Boy, I don't follow a ton of Minnesota-based creators. However, I started following a bunch after I went to that YouTuber meetup that I posted a members video about here in Minneapolis. That was, I think, in April. And so I followed everyone who I met. I think I'm subscribed to the Millennial Farmer. I've heard of the Millennial Farmer. There's another person, he goes around and interviews people about the best and worst cities in Minnesota. And it's really funny to hear people's reasonings, why they hate or really love particular cities, where I'm like, I was there and it wasn't that bad. Or I'm like, it's because some cities just get a lot of hate. So that, I'm not remember, I think it's Juicy Sofan or something like that. I'd have to check. Great question, Cassidy. Stone Papa Smurf says, I think there's a possibility you're such a Martha Stewart fan, Snoop could be your fave because he did a show with her or something. I like that logic. My favorite country that I ever visited, it's either the UK or Germany. And it's probably Germany just because I lived there and spent so much of my time there as a teenager and in my 20s. All right, so they're running now. Looks like there's a situation here. Okay, Rich with the Martha emojis. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Rishu. Whoa. Okay. Just got whaled. Okay. Drink your coffee. Kirby says, I should have watched Days first, and Cillian Murphy is one of my favorite actors. Yeah, he's incredible. And like just watching this movie, like you see how young he looks. Cause I recently watched Oppenheimer and I'm used to seeing like how Cillian Murphy looks like circa 2025, like within the last few years. And, I'm just like, oh my God, he looks like such a baby here. I mean, this movie is from 2002, so it's, what, 23 years ago or something like that? And it makes you respect. You're like, dude, he has been in the acting game like for decades. Like he's been working all this time. And I don't know if he had done much before 28 Days Later or if this was his breakout role. Yeah, so definitely give it a watch, Kirby, especially if you're thinking of watching 28 Years Later. Your favorite YouTuber is Alex Hormozy? Yes, Nishant Kumar. Alex Hormozy is my all-time favorite YouTuber. I am absolutely obsessed with him and his wife. They are like this dynamic business duo. They're millennials. They're in their mid-30s. And so I look up to them as like people I could have probably not gone to high school with, but just would have been like pretty similar in age to. And just they give like the most brutally honest but insanely helpful advice where it's like brutal honesty, be real with yourself, do not lie to yourself, cut toxic people from your life, be ruthless about your goals, not against your goals. And they also have just great pieces of advice for dealing with like the haters, the doubters in your life, the snide comments you get from people when you tell them about your goals, and some people will just dump all over you. But it's like the real talk, and clearly like they are crushing it in their business. It's just amazing. So yeah, the Hormozys, I'm a huge fan of them. And I discovered Alex Hormozy first, and his wife has a channel as well. So I subscribed to her after finding him. They're just incredible. I like how he whacked that zombie and ran up on him with them cans in a sack. Yeah, yes. In 28 Days Later, there is a scene toward the beginning. So Cillian Murphy's character, for those of you who don't know 28 Days Later, he was in a coma while the world melted down and all the zombie apocalypse happened. He wakes up in a hospital from his coma and he's just like, okay, everyone's gone. The world is like non-existent. And he just ends up having this plastic bag with some snacks and some soda cans. He goes to a church and is just looking for people, and he finds this like infected priest comes through a door, and this priest is obviously like aggressive and twitching and like making sounds, and then eventually the priest comes after him, and Cillian Murphy's character is like, okay, father, like what's going on? He's just like, why is this father man coming at me? And then he just whacks him with his plastic bag of soda and snacks, and then he just knocks him over and then makes his escape from the church with infected people. Thank you, General Lockboy Kush, GCESKKNG. I am mixed. Yes, Maribel Juarez is here. Reaper sent a gift. Thank you, Reaper, for the 100 gift. Sinjin horror movies. Interesting. I've never heard of those, Carlos. Six Senses said hi. St. Paul. Sorry, my nose is a little bit runny. Can I be vegan if I only eat one type of meat, like a steak? Technically, no, that's not vegan, Kevin. But again, your diet is up to you. Sue Honey is here. I see Cadaver Blue with the California Republic user image. Very cool. Osmar RT. Hi SS. Hi Deb Shank. Favorite rapper? I should close this. And look at that, guys. Tupac overtook Eminem. Good old first option in the poll. I'm going to end it now, and I'll let you know. And then I probably should get going here because it is late. FRRE says green. Rich is saying, there it is, 7.5K. Amazing, guys. We are heading to 8,000 subscribers. It's so exciting. Thank you. I love the updates in real time, Rich. So appreciate it. Hi, Suhani. Khalid says to go shopping Walgreens. Peaky Blinders, I personally didn't like it. I thought it was just a little cringe. I didn't like the movie. I didn't like the music soundtrack. Even though Cillian Murphy is in it, it was just a little too like edgy punk rock for the time period. Like the way they stylized it and made it edgy bothered me because I'm very much like a Puritan when it comes to like if you're gonna do a movie or a show in a specific time period, like let's not add some like extra stuff that's like not true to the time period. So I did not enjoy that part of it. So I couldn't really make it that far in Peaky Blinders. All right, I see M&T TV. Hi, Nico. Hi, Khalid Swede. We have Kirby saying Cillian Murphy doesn't age. True. I mean, he is, if you watch 28 Days Later, you'll see what I mean. He is pretty baby-faced in this because it is 2 decades old. Thank you, Ronald Ulysses Swanson. Hi, Naveen. Braden Williams. Ram Kumar is here. William Brown. Thank you. Gotta leave for spoilers, LOL, says Kirby. Sorry. I wasn't trying to like ruin the whole movie for you. We're so close to 200 likes. Yeah, we're like 12 likes away from 200. That's amazing. Tupac is your fave. Stone Papa Smurf. Did you ever do the Landmark Forum? I don't know what that is. Also, sorry guys, suddenly my nose is like getting runny and I don't know why. It's just, for some reason, my nose loves to sabotage my live streams all of a sudden. All right, JL, thank you. All right, results of the poll, everybody. So the question was, guess my favorite rapper, and reliably, the first option always takes the most votes. So 36% guessed Tupac. I like Tupac, but he is not my favorite rapper, and rip Tupac. And okay, sorry, stressful scene. 32% guessed Eminem, and it is Slim Shady. Eminem is my favorite rapper. I absolutely love him. I'm okay on Nicki Minaj, and Snoop I think is just a goof. I like him, but he's not my favorite. All right, we have Andres Shorts. William Paul is here. Annabelle Bradshaw's here. Isaac is here from Brazil. Excuse me. Stay for Life. Same, I didn't really like Peaky Blinders. Yeah, it had a lot of hype too. So I'm naturally just a little suspicious when something gets like, it's like, oh my God, this is amazing. So I'm like, okay, I'll check it out and see for myself. And it just, yeah. The aesthetic of it, it's like, it wasn't like true to the time period. They took some like stylistic, what's the word I'm looking for? Stylistic freedoms, and yeah, just not for me. Gurjeet Singh is here. Let's see, Cassidy Kirby OGs. All right, we have Jim Bob Joe. I don't know his new song. Hi, Robin. We have new Kanye. Yeah, I have not listened to new Kanye stuff for I don't even know how many years. I don't keep up with him. Moo Cow for You Too is here. Supernova Prime. Kirby saying Rich Triple OG. Have you seen Stranger Things? I tried watching it. I didn't like it. I like time period shows and series. Yes, I like one of my all-time favorite TV series is Downton Abbey. I would say that's my second favorite TV series behind Game of Thrones. Supernova Prime. Thank you, Ashley. Is it Narges or Narges? Bono says Young Gravy. I love Young Gravy, and Young Gravy is from Minnesota, y'all. Like, he's so fun. And he's obsessed with Martha Stewart. Like, if he could, he would date Martha Stewart. He absolutely loves her. All right, so, Rich, yeah, bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam, however it goes. Green Day 1, or Rich, Kirby, always love seeing you guys in the chats. Drake says Rainy Michael. Stranger Things is for kids, says Naveen. Xavier Hernandez is here. You guys, I don't understand. Ooh, brutal. Let's see. Ajay Majumdar is here. B.Edits. My favorite Eminem song. Oops. My favorite Eminem song is Guilty Conscience, maybe? Do you like Kardashians? I'm kind of neutral on the Kardashians. Like, they're okay. George Robinson, I'm doing well. Hannah, what do you think about The Boys? I don't know what boys you're referring to, Naveen. Stranger Things is not just for kids. We're almost there, everyone. 190, and now we're at 194. I see. All right. Hi, Ashley. Stranger Things L, says Rich. Benjamin Greer. Hello, Benjamin. Hi, Fatih Altintas. Randy Michael. I do like The Walking Dead. Yes. I didn't finish the series. I was a bit scarred when... spoiler alert, Glenn and Abraham get taken out by Negan. I just like couldn't get over that. And so I really was just, I feel like I needed to take a break, and then the break just turned into forever. Like, I will eventually finish it, but I was just so unhappy about that. Okay. We have Anon Mouse. Yep, I'm reading the chat. Thank you so much. Video Game Addiction is here. Mr. President is here. We're almost at 200 likes, guys. We're at 196. You would like one thing for your house. What will that be? MCK Cobra. I would say if I could grab one thing more, what would it be? That's hard to say. I mean, maybe more plants. I could do with a little more plants in here. Maybe some like tall bar stools. Would be kind of fun. Mr. President, says Kirby with the salute. Walking Dead and Game of Thrones are incomparable. They're not just shows, they're a universe. Yes, of course. I do not smoke anything. Video Game Addiction. Mohammed Ajele Ibrahim is here. Oh no, I think someone got bit. Oh gosh. Whoa. What is going on here? I'm so stressed. All right. Hi, I'm Amir. You're back again. I remember you. I see. Oh God. I do not watch. I watched some Squid Game, and it just was not for me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad, guys. More scary people. All right. I see Robin Hood doing well, watching 28 Days Later, and it's stressful to say the least. Friday is D-Day, Beaches of Normandy. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. Thank you for the reminder, Rich. Let's see. Mohammed, I'm doing well. Robin Hood. Okay, saw you. Love cats. Krusty Krab said hi. Yes, Video Game Addiction. And apologies, I didn't mention this to people earlier. So, if you want to follow me on Instagram, go over to Instagram and type in the exact same name as my YouTube channel, which is Hannah in Health, all one word. You can just copy paste it from my YouTube channel page. And if you search for Hannah in Health on Instagram, you will find my profile there. So you can go follow me over there. And I only just started my Instagram account this year. So I'm like 5-6 months into it. I figured it would be a good idea. I never was big on Instagram. It just wasn't my preferred social media platform. But as a creator, I recognized it's a good idea to have a presence on more than one platform. What really made me think about it actually was when everyone was panicking, if you guys remember, back in, when was it? I think it was like November, December, January, when people were thinking TikTok was gonna get banned in the United States, and like so many people have their full-time careers and income from TikTok. And so I was thinking like, dang, when you have all of your eggs in one basket and say anything happened to that one platform, it just puts you in a really tricky spot. So yeah, I was like, it's a good idea to build a presence on another platform. So I decided to go with Instagram. Robin Hood, I'm back after a long time, says Robin Hood. Yes, you are back indeed. Ajinkia, hello Ajinkia. Democracy or dictatorship? I would go with democracy, not a dictatorship. That would be my choice if I had to choose. It would be my choice every time. Thank you, Amrit. Naveen, I'm watching 28 Days Later. Crazy stuff. Also, I see we made it to 200 likes, so thank you very much everyone for getting this live stream to 200 likes. It's usually 100. I'm psyched about 100, but these recent live streams have been busy. Hi, Bo. Oh my gosh, Bo T. How is life in North Dakota? Tell us. Great to see you again. Cassidy says, if you ever got a pet, what would it be? Yes, it would be a puppy. I think I would get, honestly, probably like 2 dogs, just so that whenever I'm away from home, they would have each other. Like, you know, you wouldn't be leaving a solo pet all by themselves. Especially, I feel like cats are more independent minded. Oh my gosh. So scary. Yeah, I would get like at least 2 dogs and just have them like with each other as buddies. And then eventually after that, I would, and this would take way more time and planning and income, but I would sorry, I'm a little distracted by this crazy movie. I would have horses, but that's not a casual, like, oh, I'm gonna go to the, wherever you go to get horses and just get some pet horses. Like, there's more planning than just that. All right, we have Who Are You saying hello. Dre, hello. Skywalk Nun, Skywalk 78 Nun, what was the horror movie you were gonna watch? I am watching it right now. It's 28 Days Later, and it's a crap show. It's at the very end of the movie, and there's some infected rage zombies running around, and they are vicious. Like, something I love about the zombie subgenre, because I love horror movies, but I mean, there's a million takes on zombies. Some of them are like, I would say like The Walking Dead. It's like the very slow, like lumbering, like they'll come, like they might start like running at you, but like you've got the World War Z with like Brad Pitt, World War Z zombies, and this show or this movie, the 28 Days Later zombies. They're like sprinting at all times, like screaming, just like so aggressive and fast. So yeah, this would suck, having to deal with these types of zombies. Okay, well, not a good idea. One thing that drives me nuts with horror movies is when you have someone, or any movie, someone like goes into hiding, like they're hiding from someone or they're hiding from a monster, and then the the monster, like, or whoever it is, like, they leave the room, and within, like, 2 seconds of that thing just walking out, they leave their closet or they leave wherever they were hiding. And I'm like, I would never leave my hiding spot that quickly. It just drives me nuts. I would probably hide for like hours because I would be so nervous. All right. Ooh, we got some vicious rage zombies going on. DD, yes, Christmas earrings that I have been wearing since December because people love them. Sarah says hi. D Amir is still here. Amazing. I see. Who else? Colleen, thank you so much, Colleen, for the sub. We made it to 7.51 thousand subscribers tonight, and I believe we started at 7.41. So that means that we jumped by about 100. That is incredible. Thank you, everybody. I see Zahid Khan. I see Frig. Paulo Enrique Hipolito from Brazil. My son is Big Hoss 920, says Colleen. Okay. All right, Mohammed is here. I'm from West Africa. Winston Smith is asking, what is my channel about? So I mostly do vegan and gluten-free food, but I also do a variety of brand collaborations. I have 4 brand collaborations in the works right now. I also like to do some travel vlogs. I do some running vlogs. I'm gonna be doing a 5K in a few weeks, so I'm gonna vlog my 5K experience. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Oh no. One of my characters, I'm so worried she's gonna get snatched. Ooh. But yeah, that's kind of a sense of what I like to do. Oh my God. So stressful. So stressful. Saken, hello. Nishan says, your first post on Instagram was on January 12th. I know, like I was saying, you guys, I am very new to Instagram. It's been growing though, I'm proud of it. And a lot of what you'll see on Instagram is the same stuff you'll see on YouTube, but I do like to post photos and just, you know, I haven't posted in a little bit, so I'm behind on Instagram. I've got a lot of stuff to post, but I'm growing Instagram, don't you worry. TJ is here. Hi, I'm Amir again. Hi, Hamza Ali, Paulo Enrique Hipolito. Maria is here. Oh, I'm so glad to see you, Maria. Thank you so much for joining. John Abraham is here. Bo Tiki says, beautiful time of year here in North Dakota. Golfing and camping season sounds gorgeous. Sounds like stuff I would love. Like just very like scenic and chill vibes. Imran is here. If you want a horse, I have extra. That's incredible that you can even say you have extra horses. Cece is here. AATTV is here. Carlos says to me, you're more of a dwarf bunny person. Okay. Brianna Garcia, what zombie movie am I watching? I am watching 28 Days Later. Pretty crazy. Anon Mouse says horses cost about $3,000 a year just for their basic needs. It's not something you just do. Exactly. This is like the amount of food you need to feed them and keep them healthy, the grooming, you need to get their horseshoes and their hooves cleaned on a regular basis by farriers. You need stables, you need an open area where they can run freely and move around. Obviously, you cannot keep them in a house, like they need to be out in a natural environment. So it's a lot. But one day, would love to have them, just like Martha Stewart. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. All right, Mr. Adang is here. I see Maria is here. Hi, Maria. I see Cassidy. Always so many people when you're ready to leave. I know. It's as the night goes on, like I'm seeing 82 people here in this live stream right now, and it's so many people, and I love to see that number, and it makes it just even more painful to end the live stream, but I really don't want to when it's this many people. Vishal is here, Junior is here, Inwachukwu Sunday is here. I see Meldrick Harris, I see the boys, I see Gardner family. I'm not Mormon, for those of you asking. Todd Long is back. Good to see you, Todd Long. I see someone saying travel to Saudi Arabia one day. I don't know when, but I would like to see Saudi Arabia in my lifetime. Real Crispy YouTube is here. Sorry for the nose acting up. Hidden Treasure is here. Rango fam watching from northern Idaho. Very cool. I don't know if I've had an Idahoan here in my live stream before. Ashley Martinez is here. Hi, Junior Fullback. I see Eritrea or something. Yes, I'm half Ethiopian, if you're wondering. Let's see. Ethiopia. Maria says hi. Kinsley, thank you. Let's see. I see. Do you always wear those earrings? Yes. Infini. Rango fam. Okay, saw you. Francois from France. Bonsoir, Francois. SG says, hey, Hannah, sup? It's my first time over here. Hello, SG. Are you a dietitian? You look more like a former model. I am not a former model. I am not a dietitian. I just love featuring food that I enjoy making on my channel and some other types of content on here. I've not seen Saw, cool, genuine Phil, sorry. Excessively grotesque, excessively gory like horror movies. I can't. Oh gosh, here we go. Sorry, stressful. SG, you look at yourself like a fitness influencer. Jordan McKeevers. Hi, Mayank Shah. Hi, Samuela Rarawa. Do you watch The Boys? Don't know what The Boys is, so I'm gonna say no. All right. Oh my gosh, this is so stressful. Okay, Dally Spencer from Idaho 2. I think we need to talk more during your live streams. It seems cool. Lance Lundgren from Mississippi is here. Hi, Lance. Peggy Heke Oliveira Lopez from Brazil. Truth of DSP. Jordan McEvers. Instrumental is here. What is going on? Is this how it ends? Please don't tell me that's how it ends. No. Oh, it does kind of have a lame ending, not gonna lie. Oh wait, no. Never mind. Not the end of the movie. I thought it was. VB, hello. What's the best dish that you make? Let's say if you were to serve me the best dish for dinner. I would say I've had some success with lasagna. My first batch of it a few weeks ago was amazing. Ethiopian food is another one I love to make. Let's see. We have Lance from Mississippi, Litan Ray, Imran, Mr. KK Gaming, Rick Gonzalez, California in the house. Love to see it. Dally Spencer, thank you. Mayank Shah says love from India. Who won the poll? It was Eminem. He is my favorite rapper. Lance Lundgren says, you're the first person that actually pronounced my name right. Such a surprise because it doesn't seem that difficult to pronounce correctly. Whoa. Crazy people. Nobule Kuluse, come to Miami, you're gonna love it. Yes, one day I will make it to Miami. I would love to go. All right. Alfie Hisola from the Philippines, thank you so much. I know, Johnny, I am still live and I am 1 minute away from being on here for 3 hours, so I definitely do need to hop off here because it's a work night and I'm tired. Lasagna, damn, that sounds delicious. Do you make authentic Italian lasagna or do you make a unique fusion? Honestly, like nothing unique about it. It's just like all the standard things, the cheese, the tomato sauce, the cheese, whatever. But it's all vegan and gluten-free. All right, Rahul roasted 321. Thank you. Hi Javad Kojaste, Summer De Guzman. I see. Oh, I'm almost caught up. Sarah Wright is here. Alfie Hisola. I don't sing, but thank you. Are those delicious red apples? These are, well, actually, no, they're not cherries. These are Jingle Bell earrings from Christmas, but a lot of people think that they're cherries. Tristan Gaines, Gilbert Arizola, Vibe is live. Carlos says you should come to Brooklyn, New York. I've been to Brooklyn, New York. I love Brooklyn. SG, so here's the thing, come to Miami, stream from here. The city has got amazing places to stream. I know. For my future, I am very, like the future of like this channel and live streaming and all that, I cannot wait to, oh no, plane, come back and get them. Rescue plane, I'm hoping will return and get these people. Anyways, what was I saying? I would love to mix up my live stream locations where it's a matter of like, okay, where's Hannah gonna be today? Is she gonna be outside? Is she gonna be inside? Like on top of a building somewhere? Cool background, just, yeah. Would love to mix it up more than I currently am. Hi, Gustavo Snadoval Rico. John is here. Dinosaur is here. I think I remember you. Rick Gonzalez, Woman of All Seasons, sunglasses and Christmas earrings. I know, and hot chocolates to boot. So, oh my gosh, no. So, I love that this movie or this streaming app is now queuing up Sinister as my next movie, and I'm like, I can watch it, I'd be fine, I have seen it already, but it's not really the last thing I wish to be seeing before I'm heading to sleep. You know, I love a nice kind of chill wind down, like listening to some classical music, like brushing my teeth. So yeah, not gonna be watching Sinister tonight. Not in that kind of mood. All right, WNBA fans basketball from Alfie. I was the one that my sister made banana bread, says Dinosaur. Lion, Fire, Ninja, Young, hello. Are you an artist? I don't know if I describe myself as an artist. Carter Jackson, arranged an amazing setup, says SG. All right, guys, we've now been on here on this live stream for 3 hours. I'm gonna call it a night because I gotta get up early for some work meetings tomorrow. But before I head out, I want to remind you all when my next live stream is. It's going to be on Friday night this week, so in 2 days, I will be going live again. Thank you, SG. I see the Prince, I think, is here. Eyes on World. All right, reminder to everyone. Let's see. My next live stream is on Friday night. Friday night at, oh my goodness, typing is not happening, at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. So come on back and chat some more with me. Me with an M, not an N. So, reminder to everybody, next live stream, Friday night. I am planning on being in my kitchen making lasagna, I think, or maybe a cake. Maybe I'll make a cake. I'm still thinking it over, the logistics of it. I think a day-old cake is fine. Maybe not day-old lasagna, but that's a discussion for another day. Thank you everybody who was here. I want to say thank you to the mods. I don't know if there's any left, but mods were amazing. Good night to the OGs. I see Rich, I see Cassidy, and I see Curvy. I would say you are the 3 OGs of this channel, and always great to see you here. And thank you to everyone who gave gifts and super chats. Those were lovely as well. And like I've said before, I'm seeing 71 people here, and now I have to end this live stream. It's so difficult, but think of it this way. There will come a time, I don't know how soon in the future, but there will come a time where I can just keep on live streaming as long as I want, and I won't have to wake up early for meetings. So I look forward to that day, but today is not that day. All right, we have Rich saying 7.52. Oh my gosh, making our way to 8K, so crazy. Thank you again for the updates, Rich. I so appreciate it. And take care, Kirby. Take care, everyone. And I will see you on Friday night, 2 days from now at 8 p.m. Central. Take care, everybody.